You're listening to Power Stance Gaming Podcast, the number one podcast for gaming and hobby banter, with your hosts, Jacob, Greg, and Muddy.
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper! Good morning, Vietnam!
G'day everyone, I'm Jacob Connor. Welcome to another episode of Power Stance Gaming. Joining me here tonight in our northern studio is Mr. Gregory Millsop.
Welcome, listeners, to Power Stance Gaming, your best podcast around for hobby banter. Gents, Mr. Muddy and JT we've got in the house tonight, and I'm your MC for tonight.
Oh, the MC, new role.
Greg. Yeah.
Season 3, man, we're back.
I just want to talk briefly before we dive in with all the usual crack. The Cricket World Cup. Just quickly. Did you see it?
I do not, no.
Right.
I have no idea what's going on with
So,
that.
so really, fast facts, Australia made the semis and lost,
Uh-huh.
and England won it. So, yay!
Is that
For
surprising?
England. Yes, kind of. 'Cause,
Okay.
yeah, well, they were favourites going in,
Okay.
so it is a little surprising. But yeah, they trounced New Zealand. Sorry for all our New Zealand listeners. I apologise for that. But anyway, so there we go.
I didn't know it had finished.
As someone who hasn't paid attention to cricket in ever, that, yeah, not surprising.
It's
Well,
it's okay. I
me.
can edit this stuff out later anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
just
yeah.
fill your boots, buddy.
So it's been, well, I guess the point is, it's been a while since we've been on air. So since that time, we've had Spider-Man released in the cinemas. We've had the Cricket World Cup. And
So far, I haven't seen anything. So.
Yeah.
a few tournaments and a few other bits and pieces. So I'm going to throw over to you, Mr. Muddy.
Well, actually, I was just basically going to say that I first, with the season 3, we've obviously had a hiatus for some time. I thought we'd just quickly go over that.
Address the elephant in the room.
Firstly, thanks for stepping into the revolving chair there, JT.
No worries.
Man, you've been here before, so we don't need too many introductions. I'm sure everyone knows who JT is. I think we've spoken about you enough.
Friendly neighbourhood
And
walk.
yeah, gobbed off about you enough as well. But we're going to have to go with a somewhat of a revolving chair for the next few months at least. As look, the three of us have got busy lives, but we really do enjoy the podcasting. So every now and then, some of us, one of us, may have to be in and out, and so hence the revolving chair. So I don't think the episodes will basically come out fortnightly like they used to. It'll be more like maybe monthly, but that may change depending on how our work structure, life structure, etc. goes. So moving forward, we've got a revolving chair. It'll be someone who's obviously more knowledgeable than myself, stepping up, and most likely to be someone that you probably already had on the cast anyway. So that said, what's going on?
JT.
Always.
You always start with the guest.
Yeah, okay, throw in the guest. Fair enough, man. Well, since my last time on the cast, probably 2, maybe 3 more months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've had a few barn sessions, a few shed sessions, a few injuries that None to myself, which is why I bring it up. But,
That's actually in the news.
oh, is it? That's in news and current
right.
events.
That's a newsworthy item.
Oh, jeez,
Yeah.
okay.
I won't steal your thunder there, Greg. But no,
Yeah.
heaps going on. Plenty of Batman, bit of Infinity, some cheeky Aristea, lots of games.
We'll get to Aristea later because that's becoming quite a bit of a thing.
It's had a resurgence, yeah.
Yeah. Painting.
Painting, what have you got? Well, got Aristea on the workbench and care of David Muddyman, the local crack dealer. I have some Vanguard on the workbench of all things.
My plan for world domination is coming to fruition.
You're unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really.
It's just a nice, light, easy game that, like, for whatever reason, and it's not without me. I am not the reason for this, but
Lies.
guys are just gravitating to it because you get that feel for playing fantasy without 7,000 models and that said Kings of War 3rd edition is coming. Wink, wink, wink. But you do get that feel, and it's kind of I think you'd say beer and pretzels.
Oh, very, very.
But
much
it's
so.
got a lot of it's got campaign rules and everything else that I think if we can ever herd the cats, it is we might be able to get a few games in and actually progress some of those characters.
Yeah, well, the last few shed sessions have seen a few games of Vanguard kicking about, so there's been a.
Yeah, Brad's been a massive push for it.
Brad has been a big old push.
I think we've said before on previous casts, build it and they will come.
Pretty much.
And when Brad's hosting, he's always saying, hey, how about some Vanguard? And, everyone else is basically stepping up. Like we ran some intro games just the other night, basically. So that was good. And everyone seemed to walk away going, okay, all right, cool. And I actually thought you might have been sitting on the fence there, JT, but obviously not.
Well, what got me there in the end, I had a box sitting on the old shelf of shame that was literally the miniatures I'd bought when Age of Sigmar launched that immediately got put back on the shelf because I had no interest in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
So they're getting converted and Count Stazzed into a Vanguard faction.
And that's the beauty of it.
So there's Stormcast Eternal type
No,
dudes?
other way. So they're like Maraudery cultist
right,
type
dudes.
bros.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, they're cool models actually.
Yeah, so
Well,
done a
that's
bit.
what Big Mike was running.
So Big Mike had
Heavily
Yeah.
converted with basically spare wood elf parts.
Yeah, so we had like possessed Stormcast bros with all druid and wood bits. Yeah, so quite
Looked
cool.
pretty sweet, and I believe Josh Bruce is also looking into it.
Bruce Meister, I have no idea what he's playing though. Couldn't tell you.
I think he was
faction-wise.
looking at Wild West Exodus for miniatures.
Ah, interesting.
Last time I
Yeah,
saw it.
that fit. I can dig it.
That's the good thing. That's the good thing about it. You just find models you like, put them on a square base if you want or not, and just because it's just us in the shed,
Yeah,
crack on.
yeah. Look, it was pretty casual. So I had to dig through. I got to say, my only gripe, which I have made very vocal, is the army builder so far.
Oh, that's the free thing online,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't think it's actually theirs.
It's hosted on their website, so
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure if it's actually because it's the same as the Kings of War ones.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're
It
not.
could be third party, but yeah, as
Yeah.
people would tell me once, like if you get the official cards, it's way easier to build them, which is good, except when you're on the outside looking and going, which faction do I want?
Ah, gotcha.
And you can't make head or tail of the army builder.
If you download the free army rosters, you can just look at them then.
Yeah.
And it's got
yeah.
all the rules.
Yeah, it's navigatable.
Yeah.
It's just not super friendly.
Yeah.
That was my only
Okay.
criticism on the way in, trying to have a look at the factions.
Because it's with the cards, it's essentially Batman or
Yeah,
any
yeah.
other game, Fantasy
Yeah,
Flight,
right.
etc., etc.
yeah, once you own it, it's deck build, which I get. It's massive nub.
No, that's cool.
Interesting point,
Cool.
actually. That's a very interesting point. Okay. Food for thought.
Hmm.
I like that.
Anything
Okay.
else going on?
Ooh, bit of stuff. So, Big Mike got me on finally on the Aristea train since last cast. So
You had a shed. Oh, what are we calling yours? The garage sesh.
yeah. So yeah, not to be confused with the shed or the barn.
Or the barn.
Is the garage.
Yeah.
So I had quite a few. See, quite a few of the Infinity guys have owned Aristea since release, and it sees bugger all table time. So again, another case of build it and they will come. Big Mike was very, very vocal about Aristea for quite a while, and finally skull dragged quite a few actually of the Infinity guys out of the dark. So we've been
Well, they're turning up to the garage, and
Yeah,
then
man.
you've also got the Magic Vault. Is that right?
Yeah, so
Yep.
Big Mike's been doing a bit of a push to the Magic Vault on Fridays, which is in line with the Infinity crowd and a few, Batman players and a few other similar games.
So it's a regular schedule that they're obviously already ready,
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And also started the Aristea Australia page,
Yes.
aptly named AA.
Yes.
Hey.
Indeed. Yeah, so it's a bit funny because the Infinity pages obviously had a bit of Aristea content here and there, but never had its own Home on Facebook. So yes, he and I are the admins of that page, trying to grow
Cool.
a bit of a virtual presence.
It's a great idea. Love it.
It helps. Like, we immediately got a bit of traction out of that as soon as
Yeah.
you do it. It's, as you say, money. You build it and they will come.
Exactly.
Once I get some more time, because
Oh mate, Josh Bruce is so down on you. Like when I was first going over those few times with the Batman, the amount of times he'd bring up you, he's like, oh, I've got all these RSD and he it's all in boxes. He never comes. What did I do? What did I do?
Yeah, to be fair, Josh had my stuff for about 6 months.
Yeah, that's what he said. And he's like, oh, we had a good game, didn't we, Dave? And I'm like, yeah, man, it's fucking sweet. He's like, oh, what did I do?
Oh, Josh, it wasn't you, it was me, mate. You know.
Oh, that's what
it's
every
not you, it's
that's
me.
what every
It
bad
it wasn't
girlfriend
you,
says.
it was me.
That's a rough breakup line.
No, but
Awesome.
in all seriousness, I love Arstea. I think it's a fantastic game. I really enjoy it. So it's on my list to do before the end of the year.
I have to quickly get this in because otherwise Big Mike will probably pick me up and throw me. Every
could
time
too.
he sees me, nearly, he's like, that goddamn Aristea review. Greg got so many rules wrong. He's like, no wonder you didn't like it, David. He curses your name, mate. Actually, you're lucky. You're lucky. If he was here, he'd probably pick you up and throw you outside as well.
We'll be having-
Gorilla Press.
We'll be having a whole apology episode. The other thing I would say on the Aristea front that may or may not have helped the punters jump back on. So with the all the news around Infinity Defiance going to Kickstarter at the end of this year, it's by the same dev team that wrote Aristea, and it uses the same dice mechs.
Wow, I've got to stop you here. Hey, Jacob,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Aristea?
Going to Kickstarter.
How do you feel about that?
No, I don't think so.
Anyway.
I knew he'd say that.
Yeah. But yes, same dev team, same dice mechs. It's getting a few people excited. So they demoed it at Gen Con recently,
Yep.
and released a few test, photos and stuff of all the test kits. So it looks interesting.
I'm going to call it now. That Kickstarter is going to go off.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's going to go mental.
Yeah, look, it wouldn't surprise me. The fact they're sticking to metal minis in the exact same compatibility as Infinity, even as a baseline, there could not be a game attached to it, and I think the
Yes.
Infinity crowd would back it, 500% as Kickstarters do.
And good on them, It's great to see a success.
Yeah, and look, as dungeon crawlers are a popular thing coming out of the woodwork again, and CB write a good rule set, so I'm interested to see where it goes.
There's nothing wrong with a good dungeon crawl where you can be social with people. I
Yeah,
think that's part of it, right?
that's it. It's cooperative gaming.
Yep.
AI enemies, so it's you can all still be friends.
Yep.
Well, it's never died.
Yeah, no throwing dice at each other.
That's it.
Yeah.
The old dungeon crawler
Yeah.
style. It's been there since, I think, as Big Mike pointed out, like Hero Quest back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the late 80s.
Or even version 1 of bloody Space Hulk. If you
Yeah.
skull drag that into the modern age, you could arguably say it's Defiance. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
just 20, 30 years later. I don't know how many years later.
Yeah.
When was-
A while.
A while.
Were you even born? No?
When yeah, I don't know what
That's
year
a scary thought.
Yeah. Oh dear.
What have you been up to? Have we got...
Since the cast,
Man.
I have played, this has been I think
You've been
a
a gaming
renaissance.
whore is what you have been.
I basically have. I'll just go through the list. I have actually kept a list because once I got to about the 6th game, I was like, I'm going alright here.
So hang on, is this the dice mechanic coming out, or is this just like,
Everything.
you know what I
No,
mean?
no,
Where you diced it?
Okay, I'll just go. Blood Bowl. Had a game of Blood Bowl. Wanted to get that off the chest.
Yeah.
Played Jacob.
I have a win-loss ratio for...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most important
Alright,
thing.
well that's a win.
Yep.
Alright, oh no, the next one. Okay. So yeah, I beat him 3-2 with that one. High Elves versus the Tomb Kings. War Master with Bruce. A close loss to the Undead. I think he's calling the 73rd.
Yeah, that was
done.
Yeah, you were done with.
And I
7
didn't get him enough sugar, I got to admit. I think if I had to push the sugar a little bit more, I could have had it. Rumble Slam came into it. Titans versus Rage. That'll be your boy. Is that your boy?
That would be Jono.
That'd be Jono. At the shed sesh. Well, anyway, I got a win. Oh, it would have been Jono. Yeah, he's shit.
Classic.
So hang on, we're 2-1 at the moment.
Yeah, that's 2 wins. Oh, let me get. That's
And-
2 ticks.
And not to was that before or after your little tournament? Down
No,
at
this is
Playing Guitar?
before. This is when
Is
I
it
basically went, oh crap, we better start playing Rumble Slam before the tournament.
This was you remembering the
Because here
rules.
comes the next one. JT versus Brad. Remember the triple? We played a triple?
Oh, was that when I was playing the Italians?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Brad Brad got the bloody win.
Yeah, no,
Unbelievable.
no shit. My Italians have never won a game in Rumble Slam, just in case you've been
The
keeping
Spaghetti
score.
Bros. I like to call them the Spaghetti Bros.
The Spaghetti Bros. Yeah.
Tombstone.
Nice.
Yeah, me and Jacob had a crack at that, and I got the win. Smashed him up good and proper.
Mate, that's some serious diversity right there.
Oh, dude, it keeps getting better. Watch this one. Necromunda. Multiplayer. At the shed, Brad, Mike, me, and Jared.
Is that game still supported, is it? I thought that was a single release.
Dude, it doesn't matter. We just it's like the beer and pretzels thing. We go in and we had fun. Actually this will come up. Oh, here we go. More
So
diversity.
Who won that?
I think Mike won that one.
So 3-all at the moment. Win-loss ratio.
Oh yeah, no, all right. Walking Dead. Played a massive game with Jono.
So, towels you up.
No, got a win. Massive.
Ooh.
4-3.
Yeah, smashed him.
Nice
Smashed
one.
him.
What'd you do there? Was he on Tinder, or did you put a movie on the background? Like, what'd you do to get the win?
Well, I don't think I had to resort to it. I think I was just better. I think this game I was just better than this.
You beat Mr. ETC fair and proper.
Yeah.
Yep. I think because he can't roll his Black Sun dice.
Yeah,
He has to roll.
Third-party dice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yep.
You take that element, he's gone.
Yeah.
Without those
Give him the
pink
50-50
dice.
black dice.
Without those pink dice. Rumble Slam comes up again.
Yep.
The training night.
Yeah.
Bruce Manners.
Yep.
Bruce got the win, but
Yeah.
that we had to let him because that was training.
That was a very literal 70-30.
We could have smashed him otherwise.
But the win ratio is now down to 4-all.
Now we get to the Rumble tourney, which you two
Yeah.
are both a part of. So
Yeah.
off you go, guys. What do you think? How'd it go? Who'd you play?
Oh, yeah. So I won anyway. That's
Yeah.
that's.
Oh,
big
just
news.
skip straight to the good
straight
bit.
to
Well, I mean, like that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's why we play.
That's basically.
So I played. I played Josh, Bruce,
Mr. Bruce.
I played. Yeah,
John
that
Hill?
was second game
Yep,
from memory.
and the big.
Was it Lee?
Lee.
Lee?
You played Lee?
Yep.
Yep.
In the first game, and so what happened was at the start, because unbeknownst to me, with all the not let Greg win chat on the messenger, which was a bit OTT, but anyway, I rolled with it.
Me and Jacob were pretty sad about that because neither of us got to play you, and we both still maintain we could have towed you up.
Yeah, and well, that was the thing. Jacob said that he had a list purpose built to
Yep.
take me on and
Yep.
smash my team.
Yeah.
Then, whenever you press the button for the randomness,
Yeah.
you dead set got us like
A dead set got you two, except Jose's name for whatever reason just kept coming up twice.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, look, I'll just fix it. And then the funny thing, like Jacob comes over and he goes, no, just redo the draw.
Yeah.
And so I went, all right. And then it didn't put you two together. So I'm actually blaming Jacob
Yeah.
for causing this whole debacle. I think the gods had it set the way it was supposed to go, and he come and tinkered with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing. So I played Lee. Cool game against his halflings.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I just, he actually said, look, you're not going to know what enemy they're going to do. You have to like
Just go
figure
with
it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't melting my brain, but I was just like, what's going on here? Because he kept throwing these guys at me, and they kept beating me, and I'm like, this is not right. And then it worked out how to beat them, and then I just
Yeah,
it
you got
just-
Was it
Punch
punch
them?
him in the face?
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've played them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just go up and punch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, or grapple, like.
Anything.
Yeah.
Well, no, because whenever he puts the big guy, I forget what his big guy was.
Yeah.
Fooling dude.
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
their defense goes to 3 golds or something ridiculous. Like I can't remember what it was, but it made them really hard to hit
Oh
punch
no,
the
he
face.
had ice and he
Yeah.
kept clustering his dudes in
Yeah.
ice.
I haven't
that's-
used the ice yet.
So whatever
Yeah.
it does, I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was +3 to
It's
the defense or
yeah,
whatever
it's
it was.
The ice wall, the defense
You
becomes like...
use
Yeah.
his defense.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
That's the good way to do it.
100%.
That game I played later on was I just literally took the halfling team.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just the start.
so he was doing that, and I was like, what's going on? And then I was like, oh, I can grapple them, which
Yeah.
I never do.
Yeah.
And anyway, started doing it, and then I was like, and then I learned like the werewolf,
Yep.
one of his special moves, like
Yep.
sick.
Yep.
So then took that knowledge into the second game, which is good. And I played Josh in a highly strung, super tense, tough game. For Josh's like only 4th game, is it, or
Yeah,
3rd
yeah.
game or something? So hats off, Mr. Bruce.
I
like,
was watching that game and it was so close.
it was.
I couldn't call it. I'm
And
watching it going, I don't know who's going to... It's going to come down to a dice roll here.
And it did.
It
like,
did.
I flicked the gold and it came
Right.
4 stars to keep the werewolf in instead of...
Right at
zip.
the end.
Yeah,
And that was
was
all
it.
it took, and it
Yeah.
was done.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was literally 1 dice roll and Mr. Bruce would have walked away with the win. As it was,
Yeah.
it wasn't meant to be, Josh. So look forward to the rematch.
Well-
Sonny boy.
Power to him. He got second place. He won the lunchtime special event.
So how do you think the lunchtime event went? Then we got it. I think that was brilliant, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, I helped you write it. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna pat myself on the
no.
back
It
too,
came
right?
from
But-
a
but yeah.
concept. It came from a concept that I think Jacob had said, "Hey, why don't we do something at lunch?" To here's my ideas of it. You helping me, JT. You helping me play test it and making sure it all works.
Yeah, yeah.
And I reckon that was actually the best. Going from the excitement level, I
Yeah,
reckon
yeah,
that was
yeah.
actually one of the most exciting things for the whole day.
Yeah, it was certainly a high stakes as people were crowded around it. Yeah. It was a good
Yeah,
one.
while you're eating your chips and whatever,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
waiting for your lunch.
Well, so you want to explain to listeners because they weren't there?
Oh yeah, sorry. So lunch we did the first. Was it the first and second round?
First round.
First round, and then we went and had we
Audience
usually go have lunch.
That's right.
So while you're waiting for the meal to come, we set up a one mat on the pool table, and everyone just puts in one wrestler. I think it was set at 325 or something like
Yep.
that. Anything else that you just use
You get
re-rolls. But you've only got one wrestler. Last man in. It's a battle royale for
Yeah.
those that know wrestling. Last man in essentially wins it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which means everyone's only got one wrestler, and it was funny to watch
Yeah.
the politics going on as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
So just so the listeners know, I took the werewolf and he got trounced and kicked out straight away.
Before he activated, I believe.
Yeah, in fact, before he activated. So I didn't even get to use him. That was the feeling. I'm just painting a picture to the listeners. That was the mood in the room at that stage.
I think it. You weren't playing the politics very well.
Yeah, Greg as the defending champ may have had a minor target on
And
his
then
back.
putting the werewolf in.
And then
Yeah.
playing the werewolf, yeah.
I reckon if you had gone in with maybe a skeleton or something, everyone would have been like,
Just take
right,
8
it's cool."
re-rolls and a skeleton.
Yeah, I think they would have been, I think we'll be alright.
No, I think I would have got towed up.
Yeah, probably.
I think I would have got towed up. Yeah, look, I loved it. I thought it was. I think it was genius. I really enjoyed it, and it's great multiplayer format to have.
Yeah.
What, there was 10 of us there, so to have 10.
It was either 8 or 10, I can't
8.
remember.
I think it
Oh,
was
it's 8. Okay, so
Yeah.
eight dudes, all having fun.
Yeah.
Like at the same time. Wicked, man.
Yeah.
You can't. Hats off.
And
to
it
these
played
guys.
out. And it played out pretty quick.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. It tapers off, right? Once a few people go out, it's
Shit
a
goes south real
chain
quick.
reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really came down to the tartan,
Mm-hmm.
mastered by
JC.
Jacob. How'd you go with that, Jacob?
Kill all my enemies, I'm gonna burn the city to the ground.
In the end, the Bruce Meister
Yeah, Bruce. So the last...
with Tavern
Yeah, with Tav, the drunken dwarf.
cleaned it up.
He was hard as nails. He was.
Yeah. So Tav... Yeah, I don't know, it's funny. I mean, JB did quite well, and he did certainly play the politics, that's true. So Tav's ability is the one that stops him. He takes always 1 less damage down to a minimum of 0.
Yeah.
So if he only calls him pips of 1,
Yeah,
he
he's
takes
sweet.
nothing and
Yeah.
doesn't care. So yeah, he did well on that front. But I was a bit surprised nobody just yoinked him out. But
So to be fair, I like seeing Tavern, seeing, in my opinion, how tough he was.
yeah.
In our game when we played him, I was like, right, getting rid of him. I got rid of him as quick as I could.
Yeah, but you didn't punch him, did you? You just picked him up, threw him.
Pick him up,
Yeah,
throw him out,
100%, yeah,
I was
that's-
like, yeah, he's going as quick as possible.
Bye. Yeah.
Yeah. And then just to wrap my tourney up, so then played Jono with his Yumis and Zangief led team, and again that was again like right down to the wire. It did go down to the wire with that one.
Nice.
So a great game, super stressful, super tough opponent, Mr. ETC,
Yeah.
3 wins.
3 wins, boom, and
Oh,
this is for Jacob, okay? So undefeated.
Undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated.
The undefeated world heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, and probably I'm just gonna put it out there, 15 games ish. I'm gonna say.
Well, yeah. Six tournament games, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can you claim undefeated if you lost the King of the Ring though? Does that count?
it's not.
I'm
it's not
actually
a-
going to say, yeah, I'm actually, because that is a completely
The special
separate
event separate?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going to
right.
say that's a fair point.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Did alright. So I got two wins and a loss.
Yep.
I lost in the second round to Mr. ETC Jono, who went on to play Gregster in the final. Got not to discredit Mr. ETC, but couldn't roll dice with symbols on them, which really helped him to get a nice quick win in round 2.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough gig.
Yeah.
Was Jacob fumbling your dice by any chance? Because
No. So then in round 3 I played Jacob and they came good, and almost had a full team left and threw out his whole team.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jacob's 7-man, because he took no rerolls and the 7-man team. That was the anti-Greg team.
He went in just going, oh, well,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Can't stress about it.
But the combination
Just
of
roll dice.
the combination of the entertainer and the little gremlin things that he takes, he doesn't strictly need rerolls for his offense. So yeah, it was an interesting strategy. But
Well, he thought he had it. He was talking a big game before the event. And just
yeah, his list was a bit of a mismatch versus mine. So I took the herd, which is the Beastman core with Mythos and Squirm chucked in.
yep.
So yeah, all.
You got the big. Is it the big clothesline?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the clothesline from hell and the regular clothesline.
Yeah.
So they're doing a lot of knockdown, a lot of throw,
With the tacos?
a lot of grapple with the tacos.
With the tacos.
Always with the tacos.
Yeah. Nasty. So in the end, Greg Star, number 1.
Yep.
Mr. Bruce.
We had, I think, Nathan, best sports,
Yes.
Yes.
and best painted, Bruce Meister.
Bruce Meister.
Yeah.
So Bruce Meister was a bit of a star, really.
Yeah, he cleaned up.
He got the battle royale.
Mhm.
He got best painted.
Mhm.
He got second,
And
and he got the lucky door prize.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he RNG'd the lucky door prize.
Yeah,
as well.
how's that?
Yeah.
4. Anyway, so there you go.
And well, hats off to you for running the show. Like another slick operation. Bit of an expert.
When the iPad showed itself, I was like, oh shit, here we go. And I had to quickly write it all on paper. And then the maths guys quickly ran over like, yeah, no, that's do. And then they ran off and I went, oh, okay, I can fill out the rest. Okay, cool. Stupid iPad.
Thankfully, Rebels.
But thanks everyone for coming. And there'll be more tournaments coming up soon. So I think I think the next one's probably scheduled for maybe October. And then there's the defense one.
Yeah, so HeroCon we're definitely doing.
something
That's
like that.
booked in. It's the 8th.
7th, 8th?
Yeah.
Early December.
Early December.
I
I
think
think it's
for the
7th and
defense.
8th. It's
Yeah.
running on the Sunday HeroCon. One
Yeah,
day.
because we've got Batman on the Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah.
so both one-day events. So Batman guys, if you're listening, there's another tournament happening for the defense guys. So it's a good cause. Get in and support that one.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just finish off the rest of my games though. Look, I won't. Necromunda, Batman, more Rumble Slam, and Vanguard.
Wow. So another 4 games on top
Yeah.
of the 8 that you've already played.
Yeah,
It's diverse.
and it's all diverse
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
There's only a couple that there's been multiples of. I'm looking
What
forward.
was your win loss out of the other 4?
Oh, yeah, not so good. Yeah, I didn't win any of them.
So it's gone from a 4-all. No,
Well,
and it's
you
just
know.
swung massively to an 8-4 loss.
Well, Mike just keeps winning Necromunda.
Is it
And
because you've read the rules?
Jono.
yes.
Like, honest question though.
Well, no, I think you summed up.
No,
You saw my Vanguard list.
Yes.
It's just
You
guys
mean
with
hit
sticks
with stick.
and
yeah.
guys with bigger sticks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing Goliaths.
Okay.
Same sort of stick.
Fair.
Batman, I played Jono, and he's got Mr. Freeze. You know how that's going to play. And I've got Bane.
Yeah.
And all the tokens are in the middle.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you can see where that's going.
Yeah.
Then there was the Rumble Slam multi in your garage sesh,
Yes.
which I just ran nothing but halflings.
Yep.
So, which was hilarious because I think I threw half of Bruce's dwarfs out.
Nice.
So he was not happy.
That was the 4-way between you, Mr. ETC, Jono, JC, and Josh Bruce.
Yeah.
Yep,
It was awesome. It was good times. And then
was-
the Vanguard intros the other night.
I gotta say that 4-way Rumble Slam has to be the longest game of Rumble Slam I've ever actually
Well,
witnessed.
because the reason it took so long is I said, we'll just go a mill, right?
And they all said, yeah.
And they went, no, we want to do like 1.5. So I'm
Oh,
like,
no way. Yeah, of course it's going to take
serious?
forever.
And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right.
When we,
I would have dropped it. I would have just done starter cruise.
Yeah, fair.
when we
Yeah.
first started playing, we played Starter Cruise, and even that took a good
That's why
3 hours.
That's why it took.
Probably. Yeah.
That's why I took 2 games of Aristea.
I played 3.
Oh, there you go, 3. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we need to drop the points down. I think
Definitely.
I think it was Jono. I think Jono was calling for the big game too. He was like, 1.5.
Yeah.
It's probably because his list, maybe his list
Yeah,
is built
it's
1.5.
pre-built
He has a
list,
list.
yeah.
That's his tournament list.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
fuck with it. Yeah.
The formula.
All right. Well, that's pretty much my games. You guys got anything else you want to?
Yeah, what have you been up to, Greg? Still
To be honest, nowhere near as much of a whore bag as you. In fact, not even close. Not even close. A virgin, I'd say.
Are you doing anything on the hobby table?
No. So essentially, my hobby right now is Delta 10.
This is Delta 10 Command. Confirming we have the green light to proceed.
Daughter 1-0.
It's-
Hey, have you got any updates that you're allowed to bring up about that?
Only.
I've got it here. I wasn't sure if I'm allowed to bring it up. This is the perfect time for you to bring
Yeah,
it up.
look, I mean, so what we've been doing over the past, over the hiatus, I guess, is been playing practice games just to nod out any gremlins that's in the rule pack. And we'll find a couple, not so much gremlins, maybe loops is probably a better word, where just a little word here or there or another sentence needs to be put in just to change something, just to make it not go back on itself. And we're going through the missions, we're playing each of the missions properly. So again, does it read correctly? Does it actually relate to what we want on the board? So that's been fantastic. We've got a game tomorrow night planned where we're going to try night fighting, which is going to be like super cool. Can't wait to try that. So we've been playing games. We did a video that you two were involved in.
So we are allowed to talk about
Yeah,
this. This
yeah,
is what
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
So big shout out to Craig McDonald,
Yep.
who
The
stood
camera
in,
guy.
who
Yep.
was our cameraman for the morning.
Yep.
So we did a promotional video shoot for the game, which will hopefully form part of the Kickstarter video. If it doesn't, it'll go up on the website because it was a laugh. And from what I've seen, looks really good. So we all got dressed up as soldiers, special forces guys, stroke contractors, I guess.
I didn't get dressed up. I was
Yes,
wearing
you
that
did.
out anyway.
No, you didn't. You got dressed up.
That's what Muddy
there's
wears on Saturday morning anyway.
I go out jogging in that.
So it was a Sunday morning at 6 o'clock. I asked
Yeah.
the guys to meet us out at our video shoot,
Yep.
which they did. Which like hats off to you. Like you know,
Okay.
I was questioning myself getting up at that time in the morning, going
Nothing
what
coffee
the
couldn't
hell?
fix, right?
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing? So so we met in the morning. There's no beard painting, which is my Hollywood little trick that I've learned.
Oh my god.
There's no fake sweat applied.
Oh, that's exactly what I was about to bring up.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy has got like the makeup kit
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
like seriously, Hollywood just would blush at. I didn't even know they had fake sweat.
I think Bollywood
really?
Russia. I think Hollywood just uses computers now, but
Yeah, green screens.
No,
Yes.
it's a legit thing. Dead set. That's what they use.
Well,
so.
thank God we didn't have to do any of
I
that.
forgot, to be fair, because we had DT lined up as our fourth actor.
Who's
But-
DT's over at ETC, I believe, at the moment.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So unfortunately, he had to withdraw because his wife was working on Sunday morning. So I had to fill the breach,
Yep.
which meant a couple of ideas I had in my noggin
Just fell out.
Yeah, it did because
Switched.
we're too busy
Yep.
kicking doors in.
It's a stressful thing.
yeah.
You've got a lot going on. There's a lot of working parts, and you got to try and get it to liaise and
There was a-
work out.
Fair bit of planning beforehand.
Yeah.
Like it took up a lot of my time. To be fair, probably a lot more than what it should have.
And the funny thing was, in the end, it changed anyway.
Yes, it did. We just changed on the fly, and that completely threw out a
Yeah.
couple of things I was going to do. But anyway, that sort of boring the listeners. But it was fun. It was real good.
Well,
laugh.
I'm hanging to see the finished video because I've seen the intro. What were they calling it?
alpha.
The,
It's like a draft.
the super alpha,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool.
I think it was rough as shit. Is
I think
what
that
it
was that was what
sorry.
it,
Rough
yeah.
as shit draft dot whatever.
Yeah.
That's the file.
Yeah. So we've added a few little bits to it, which paid a little bit of extra money to add a little bit of CGI type stuff to
Yeah.
it. So it'll be really interesting to see how it pans out.
Okay.
So if nothing else, it was fun. Bugger it.
Yeah.
It'll go up there or whatever. Who cares? If it gets slammed because it's not realistic or whatever, well, whatever. It was a good laugh.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
So did that. Rumble Slam Tourney, we did that, and that's been about it for the past 6 weeks.
Yep. JT,
Yeah, man. Well,
you pretty much all
garage sessions,
Hobby stuff?
shed sessions.
no, but just like hobby.
Ooh, bit of hobby. No, I think we've mentioned the crux.
Yeah,
and
you're
stuff.
doing your Vanguard and whatnot.
Yeah, Vanguard's new on the table. Got Batman's back on the circuit because we got the tournament coming up.
Yeah,
It's,
that's going pretty steady now.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
ramping it back up.
Yeah, well, it's like a week away, so I got to actually remember what the hell I'm doing.
so
So
close.
yeah,
Like we're actually borrowing your board there, Greg Star. Matt, Bruce has got two.
Bruce got I think 2 or 3 tables.
Yeah,
now with
yeah.
his- with
So
his new
we should be
shiny
good.
board.
We've got new terrain and everything else. So everyone's trying to get back into it. It's almost like what we did with the Rumble. You're like,
Yeah.
oh crap, we need to play. Remember, and Batman's got a lot more layers than obviously Rumble. So
Very- very
you
much
need
so.
to put a bit more time into that.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
I did just the admin paperwork for that the other day. So I did printed out my little score sheets.
I
and
like your
the,
score sheets.
round cards.
What can you help? Give me some of that stuff.
Make you one of those.
Yeah. He's got the computer skills.
Yeah.
I love his computer skills. He's gonna hook me up.
What didn't you? I wrote the.
Yeah, you did. You
stuff.
totally did.
Yeah,
and then you wrote the first one as well, and then this one I just like took out
Took
the
out the
name,
date,
just
put
the
it-
date. Yeah. I'm never gonna change it, right? Yeah. Cool.
It's a good template.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, have a little
News?
break. All right, Greg Star, you got any news, buddy?
It's been a mental, and I'm not even kidding you, mental 2 months.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
We
and
should have a lot of news.
We've had Gen Con.
Well, yeah, I was going to
I
say.
know,
yeah,
that's...
The premier,
Yeah.
the premier event.
So I'm assuming the best way we can kind of do this is we'll just pick some topics and quickly discuss
Well,
some
just
that
rapid fire,
really
man.
stick
Yeah, rapid
in
fire.
our
We'll
mind.
go through the big ones, and whatever tickles your fancy, chat about it. Otherwise,
Drop it. Yeah,
we'll
drop in.
Drop
Yep.
it like it's hot.
Yep. Elbow drop in.
Love it. Nice one. Yep. All right. Games Workshop. Start with the big boy.
All right, what do they got?
Yeah,
what do they got?
what do they got?
Which release?
Yeah. Oh, actually, they haven't been too
I know.
crazy on like some of the other ones.
Oh, there's one I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit me. What do you got?
Can I just go straight for
No.
it? And you can cross it
Is
out.
it
if
is
you got
Games
it?
Workshop one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Blood Bowl Saurus.
Mm.
Oh, shit!
Sick minis.
Yeah.
Very sick minis.
Yeah.
Brad,
Keeps doing this to us. doesn't it?
Brad.
Yeah.
We can have a Blood Bowl tournament at your shed. I can get the minis. It'll give me a reason to get it.
Any excuse will do, yeah.
And with the contrast paints too. Boom.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, so look, okay. So rapid fire.
Yep.
Love it. Loved it. And then even had one with I think he was catching a fly.
He was catching the ball, wasn't he?
With
In
a
his
ball
tongue.
stuff. Yeah. How cool is that? It was. I think we discussed earlier once when they brought out. I think it was the Wood Elves or Pro Elves or something, and Jacob. What was that, Jacob?
Insane, aren't they?
Yeah, and they he was a bit with the ornate masks, helmets and stuff, and he preferred the halflings because the halflings had that really cool
They had a character, right? Yeah, he had a friggin' hot
I
dog.
felt
and
like
shit,
somehow they'd gotten it, arguably just dinosaurs. They actually looked really quite characterful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
That one's off the Richter scale for me.
Look, there isn't one team they've produced that you just go, yeah, nah. Every single team is shit hot.
Man, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to jump on the NAF side. Ozbowl. Remember that? Ozbowl? Yeah. And see when the next tourney is.
Oh,
Where we going?
we're gonna get
smacked.
I'm poisoned, man.
Can you imagine? Jacob will be able to fall into a garden again. It'll be awesome.
Whoa.
For the podcast.
Oh yeah, for the show.
Yeah.
For content.
So anyway, that was my rapid fire.
What was your takeaway?
That's 10 out of 10 for me.
Ooh, 10 out of 10. So you're in, basically. You're
Dude,
in.
I love dinosaurs and Egyptian skeletons. Like that's me.
He's a simple man.
I'm a
He
simple
likes
man.
it.
Yeah, and they were better than I could have expected because realistically, like I just said, they added a lot of character to those models that normally isn't there.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded, right? It almost
Yeah.
has that feel. Cold-blooded. This actually brought a lot of character and it actually warmed them up somehow, which is awesome.
Yeah. Bloody hell. There you go. Right, so you get back into Blood Bowl, basically. That's the...
Well,
the
hey,
he had
dude,
the game.
I played that game.
yeah, no, that's
That
the
was
thing. Scratch that itch.
that was a warm-up.
Yeah.
Look out, Ozbow.
Yeah. Just remember, if we play, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, you fucking dwarves. You say all that shit.
Yeah. I haven't played Blood Bowl for literally years, but I recall smashing you guys frequently.
Well, yeah, but that's because we didn't know what we were looking at. You had that high gloss black
nightmare.
thing with the
I'll never forget
tunics.
that. It was-
We're like
No,
looking
that
at it, go, oh, it's hurting my eyes.
I'll be on my deathbed and I'll still remember that. And I'm not even joking.
Scarred you for life.
On his deathbed, just put a couple on his
Yeah.
tombstone.
I'll push me over.
He'll dig himself up to try and get at him. Alright, yeah, cool. That was my take on that. Anyway.
Okay. Alright, so we've had the Sisters of Battle Cannes and Sisters Repentia, I think that's how you pronounce it. Released, well not released, but whips up on the website. And I love the Sisters Repentia. Big Mike and me were chatting about it. Oh, they're just sick. So these are chicks these are sisters that have done something wrong. They've had a bit of whatever thoughts.
Hence the repent.
Yeah. And then they get stripped of their armor. They get a big chainsword. Right, off you go. You're leading from the front.
Is that very orange beard dwarfish?
Yes, very much so.
Right, yeah, cool.
Yeah. So it's to die a glorious death, to repent for their sins, essentially.
Yep, nice.
But there's this one chick where she's almost ducking a blow. So someone's took a swipe, so she's ducking it and coming up with an uppercut with a chainsword. So much energy is in the sculpt. It looks unbelievable. So
you're in?
Man, how the hell? What am I gonna do? You know what I mean?
Buy it. You got to do it.
Anyway, right. So that's
for the podcast.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's the Sisters, right? Blood Bowl Lizard Team had that. Aeronautica Imperials. That's
Imperialis.
Imperialis. That's it. That's come out. So I don't think any of us are interested in that. Got a shake of the head from you.
I got a solid meh.
Yeah.
It's just another game.
It's one of those games that when it first came out, I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah.
But no one played it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much support they're going to put into that.
Yeah.
And we can kind of retrofit other companies' models just as easily and create a game like that. After talking with Mike about how fitting the Horizon Wars.
Yep.
And that's such a quick in and out system with no cost. You can take your existing models and create that anyway. So I'd rather do, because after I did these, I'm looking at my drop zone models.
DZC, yep.
You could totally do that with these. You could just have heaps of them and do an aerial mat and off you go.
Yeah, which look great, by the way.
Yeah, it looks really cool, right? I did put that out for a purpose.
Yes. Stop it, man. You're such a fucking bloody whore, but honest.
Just so you know, I've set up the room. I've got the Titanicus battle map from Deep Cut and a whole bunch of the TT Combat, their 6mm or 10mm buildings all laid out, and it's all destroyed with the drop fleet models that we'll be able to use for Horizon Wars.
Stop it.
Yeah, you know you're in. That's while I drop that in now. We will try and get a Horizon Wars review in pretty soon, I reckon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Next up we have Warcry Starter Set, which is the G-Dub mini game, whatever you want to call it, battle arena style.
So I paid a tiny bit of attention to that, and my initial takeaway was that it looked like, for once, they copied Mantic, looked at Vanguard, and then shit the bed trying to adapt it, which is a real, role reversal for how that usually works out.
I was going to say it's the first game that almost seems like they've taken a different punt at trying to create new rules.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it didn't seem like... But hey, the models are good.
Look, the models look cool.
Take those models, use them in Vanguard.
Well, you would, except the starter box costs $1 million AUD because of the amount of terrain that comes in.
You can use the terrain, though.
Oh, the terrain's great, but it costs... Isn't it literally 300 and something AUD?
Yeah, well, if you really like those models... Let's just put it out there. If you don't like, let's say, the Mantic models, which I've got to say...
Fair.
It's fair, but they have gotten better. They're only young. A lot of the new sculpts look pretty cool, okay? But they're nowhere near, even with their good sculpts, they're nowhere near as good as the G-Dub stuff. Let's say you only need a few models, and this is going to be your buy-in. Go for it. The models look cool. The terrain looks cool, but you might as well just put a copy of Vanguard in the box and sell it like that. Realistically,
yeah,
because that would be a more complete game then.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it seemed like a weirdly half-baked release for me.
It is an interesting, G-Dub, I guess it's easy to criticize, isn't it? They've had so many good releases.
That's what we do.
It just seems like they're punching release after release after release, and you just go, is it? I keep thinking, is it sustainable? Like what Gorka Morka or whatever it's called.
But they don't really do much with them after they release them.
No, because they've got, and
you gotta make them, and then. So you gotta make, say, 1,000 copies or 10,000 copies, whatever. If they're not sold because whatever, then.
But I think the initial ones do. You get that mass. New shiny. Everyone buys it, and then they go, okay, well that's done.
Yeah.
We'll go get another new shiny because these plebs are just going to buy another new shiny. That's the market.
I guess because we're not. Personally, I'm not a G-Dub purchaser.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, and that's fair. Look, from my criticism, I have to say as well, I accept that I'm not the target market to begin with.
Yeah,
So,
yes.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe there is a market out there for it. I don't know, but I'm aware that I'm not it.
Yeah, fair enough. I think none of us are.
Apparently, the company's kicking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, the market
Yeah.
is not us.
Yeah.
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 Which is great.
That's
Happy
fine.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, strong G-dub is a good G-dub.
I was about to say it.
They are the
It is.
maker of the gateway drug.
They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one up is very interesting. So, Eisenhorn TV show, which we called last year, I think.
Did we?
Yep, I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it anyway.
I believe it.
No one's here to say
We'll
no.
have the apologies.
Yeah. We'll listen back to. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, all right. So you might have been part of the game like a champ.
Oh, I
Messenger.
just perused that one.
Yeah.
It can go crazy sometimes.
It's only in development, like it's not at the stage of actually being shot.
It's been funded, obviously.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
Like they're going ahead with
Yeah.
producing it and all that sort of crap, but you're probably looking at a year and a half to 2 years away, I should
Fair.
think.
Who bought the license? Who's producing it?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Because okay, I'd be interested.
But-
Is it one of the streaming
Ooh.
houses? I'm guessing.
Again, I don't know, but I
Okay.
know we did post up who's the producer, and it's a shithot producer.
Okay.
It's like a known
Yeah.
Hollywood entity.
Yeah.
So
I was just more curious if it was bought by one of the streaming
Netflix
houses as
or-
part of a
yeah.
licensing grab. You know, but either Netflix or the Disney one or bloody any of them.
I'm not sure. I don't think that's been commented yet.
All right,
So
interesting.
whether or not they haven't done a deal, maybe I'm not sure.
Not sure.
But I think they've done a very clever move, which is focused on someone like an Inquisitor. So Eisenhorn, for the viewers that aren't aware, that's somebody I do know because I actually read. It was one of the first books I read when I was a teenager.
Okay.
Way back. No, it's not as a teenager.
No.
As part of the 40k lore, I
Yeah.
should say. And he's an interesting character. So, and the fact that he's human and not a robotic.
He's not a
space
superhero.
marine. Yeah, he's not a superhero. And the fact he's got sort of that Inquisitor always puts you on the edge of, very very much areas of grey and not black and white.
Yeah.
I think is perfect.
It's interesting to see him go with old school canon as well instead of
Mm.
being allowed to write their own. Like I'm sure it will be adapted, but
Yeah.
as you say, to take something that was established whenever you started reading GW lore.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's a good thing actually
Yeah.
because there's a name associated with it, so there already is a fan base regardless.
Yeah.
So there'll be a fan base that goes to see it or watch it, whatever.
Or comes back to watch it because of the name.
Yeah.
Who maybe
definitely.
moved on.
Yeah. So I think it's an awesome move. I think can't wait to watch it.
Hmm.
Really, really good.
Interesting.
Exciting times. Next up, now I'm not too sure if we covered this in the last news, but I will just touch on it. Warhammer 40k Apocalypse. So that's taking your miniatures and playing epic with them,
Yeah.
but in 28 mil.
28
scale.
mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did touch on this, but it was only being teased at the time.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not sure if it's.
Somebody in our group read the rules or watched the YouTube
Yeah.
video. I think it's Big Mike actually.
Yeah.
And said dead set it could be translated to whatever scale you wanted. It didn't have to be
Yeah.
28 mil, which is quite interesting. In saying that, Horizon Wars, keen to try it out, but
Mm.
Look,
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see if you try Horizon Wars and you compare it to
old
Epic.
school epic, yeah,
Yeah.
very much. So, yeah, I can't wait.
All right. Okay.
So, yeah, so and finally to wrap up the GW news, and look, I'm sure there's more. There's been so much that I've probably missed stuff, but anyway, squat was spotted. Believe it or not,
Hey,
Interesting.
a squat was spotted.
one squat.
Yeah,
Doing-
that's awesome.
Doing what?
Because
Though?
they're totally dead, and then
Except this one.
we got one.
Except this one.
There's,
yeah.
well, there's one. There's always more.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, they're probably
So,
hiding under the ground or something.
Yeah.
So his name is Ragnar Gunstein, and he's a gunjack for Necromunda, and he looks awesome.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Got
Yeah,
it.
that's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
if you were going to let him back in somewhere, Necromunda would be the place, right?
Why can't we have a squad gang? If I had a squad gang, call it out. Shit, yeah.
No.
I'll be all over that.
He'd be like a Merc Enforcer or something, surely, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying if this is the start of the squats, I'm back in, baby.
Oh, there you go. You heard it here.
Yeah.
We've got sisters and now squats.
I'm telling you.
So you have to buy squats, Titanicus, Sisters.
I thought Titanicus. I never said about Titanicus.
He did.
Yeah, can we? Yeah. Jacob, did he say he was going to buy Titanicus, mate?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, right. That's G-Dub. FFG, boys. You all saw it. Unless you've been under a rock, listeners, I'm sure you would have seen it too. And this is the new Clone Wars release.
It's the first time I've been excited.
Really?
Yeah. I do like the aesthetic of the Clone Wars a lot more than the older stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bit of Legion. Bit of cheeky.
The droids.
Legion. Yeah.
Roger.
Roger.
It's gonna be awesome.
It is definitely droids.
Yeah.
Well, they've got the troopers. There's two, phase 1, phase 2. They've got a tank of some whatever description.
Yeah. Yeah, the weird hovery one with the dome front.
Yeah.
That old
So
school one.
they've got it's almost tit for tat.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the droids have got maybe one extra. Maybe I think there's, but I'm kind of pulling on memory strings here.
You know, it was pointed out as interesting to me, and I'm not a Legion player, so I'll call that out straight away, is that the photos that came out from people who got copies at Gen Con and such, is it's all the starter kit anyway, don't know about the expansions, is on large, like A4 size sprue instead of 800 crack baggies.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they've obviously changed the manufacturing process a wee bit for, I don't know if this is round 2 or release season 2, whatever they're doing.
I think they had to. I mean, those original miniatures are just shockingly awful.
Back when we first did it, like we did say, I wonder if this is just a bit of a tester.
Yeah.
And they've tested it, and it's like, oh yeah, it works, because you're right, those miniatures were just horrible. You know?
Yeah, look, it's perfect business sense. Dip your toe in the water, put in minimal funding to make sure that you, I guess, at least deliver the product, and the product's flown off the shelves. Guess what? The more money you invest in it, the more money you're going to get reap back.
I honestly think the Clone Wars will do better.
Yeah, no, I agree. As someone on the outside of that game, I've seen significantly more interest in it as it approaches whatever you're going to call this, season 2 or the new starter kit.
Yeah.
You get more players, you get arguably better miniatures, arguably more rules and more in the universe, and I think people have seen that it's actually going to be supported. They're loving it.
And I think that movie, you know, that part, that time period is something that the market at the moment is more familiar with.
Yes.
So I think oh man, like it depends. Like if people in our area start playing it, and there's a couple of people.
There's a couple.
There is, then I might jump on and just get a few bits and pieces. But I don't see myself going full retard for it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to say a few of the times I've been at the old Warrior Lodge at the pub playing the likes of Batman and stuff, there has been a heap of Legion kicking about.
Yeah.
And I got to say, if you're a 3D printing enthusiast, the amount of Star Wars designed terrain sitting on Thingiverse,
it's off the charts.
You could drown in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the massive appeals for it, is that you can literally get terrain, good terrain, that fits your actual game.
Yeah, it's universe specific to a T.
For nothing.
Yeah, for quite cheap.
Yeah, because I know Mike's massive in the game, and Jono's picked it up now too, so he's wanting to play it as well. So there's a couple of people kicking around with it, just in our little area as well. So I might just buy a box here and there and just add it to the collection and just, you know, so I can increase my diversities.
I'm gonna have to refer to your garage as the magpie fucking nest from now on, because
anything
shiny you see, you just fucking.
Well, it's part of the, you know, Dave's games. I've got to basically have a magpie sort of thing, you know, bit of this, bit of that.
We got to experience the merch. So
I've got to be able to experience it. I put my foot down on Aristea. Big Mike keeps calling me out and said that if he's.
He said you'd retire.
Yeah,
from Rumble.
I said. I had my fingers crossed that if Greg won the Rumble Slam tournament again, I would retire from Rumble Slam.
Yeah, and thus you need a new sports game, and Aristea will welcome you with open arms.
He keeps calling me out on it. I'm like, no, I have my fingers crossed.
That's a mental thing to say.
Well, I really thought someone...
Given my current form.
I really thought someone could have stepped up.
Given the amount of chat about specifically taking you down, he was really putting his eggs in that big basket.
I've got him. Everyone will be like, yeah, no, we've got him. Like, Greg doesn't even know half the model's rules. You know?
So I only learned that the werewolf had a special rule in that tournament.
During the game.
And I've used them in every game since I've started with
well, he came in your starter box.
This is what we're getting. This is what we made, and yet you win. Haven't lost a game in a tournament yet.
Yes.
Undefeated.
Well, and also outside of that.
With that team.
Yeah, but when I played you, how many points was I down?
Yeah, no, I got it. Money gets that one. He, I give him.
I didn't know. He actually called me out.
So you know the belt match you played with Muddy?
Yeah.
Back in the first league. So he posted photos of that as he always does. Good old Muddy. And he posted photos. One of them was at the start of the game when he'd laid out his team. and I did the maths on his team because apparently Muddy can't do the maths on his team, and he played like 150k down, which is like a whole wrestler.
Oh, was that not
Including rerolls. Yep.
Win's a win, man. Win's a win.
Oh no, I'm not taking it back from it.
Yeah.
But you haven't faced me yet.
Oh, that's it. We're on. We said this. I've got to get that belt off you.
Hey, you got to get it off me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to say, when Muddy finally put down the lizard and started playing the other game, 70-30 intros notwithstanding, he does actually know how to play. It's shocking when he just doesn't take the lizardman.
You can help me with the rules.
The lizardman is like tying hands behind his back, man.
Oh, it's all right when you got Python.
Yeah, but even then, you're a one-trick pony and choke.
Yep, knock down, kick the shit out of him while he's down.
Throw there's a thing.
But then all his swords get thrown out at full health.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Since the history of ever.
Yeah. If someone knows that, like some people just think, oh, I'll try and beat him up. You're like, no, dude, just go up and pick him up. And they're like, really? You're like, yeah, just go pick him up. Oh yeah, look, you throw him out. See? You see?
Yeah. Oh, I failed my decks for
I've got to find another team. Oh, what else you got, bro?
Right. Armada ships.
Okay. Include that 2-foot long behemoth.
The Super
Oh
Star
no,
Destroyer.
we've been through that a few times. This is the new one.
Well, it's finally out.
I saw photos of it actually in the hands of punters.
No,
now.
it is actually finally, but it's sort of in like weird pockets, like because everyone's screaming for
You
it.
got to know where to buy it.
Apparently, Carlos is at Caboolture Station just handing them out. No, it's like randoms are like, oh, here's I've got one, and everyone else is like, well, I'm going to my store and they haven't got them. I can tell you that from my distribution point, they have not put them in their stores yet.
They got nothing.
So they're obviously getting them from some other distribution or some other shop. So I'm not really sure.
It's the dark web of Armada distribution.
Yeah, I don't know.
That sucks, man.
But they're freaking huge.
Yes.
I knew it was huge.
Yeah.
But it's really huge.
Yeah.
That's just like one activation is going to go off the table.
Dude,
I don't know how it moves during a game.
I don't think it can.
Yeah. Because the photos I've seen of it, and the reason I brought it up, it's literally of a grown man cradling this ship because it is like wider than his shoulders.
Yeah. Did you see that? There's a photo of one guy holding it, and it's next to a normal Star Destroyer, which is a big model.
Yeah.
And it's
nothing.
It's nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Not a cracker.
No, it's like a halfling.
Yeah.
Half the halfling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still not skill.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Well, what about the other two ships?
Okay, so I can't recall. One's
a
hammerhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What
the
was
Imperial.
and Oniga?
And just a bigger version of the fish ships.
The other one's an Oniga.
Yeah. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Look, I'm not a rules guy, but I'll be grabbing them because I really like that game. It's one of those games that you can just grab it, play it, because it's all pre-painted. There's not a lot of fuss, and then I put it away. And then in 6 months' time, I come back and I play it again, and I have just as good as time.
And it's you put them on the board, speed 1, go ahead and just shoot everything.
Well, yeah, because I play Imperials, and I just shoot.
Yeah.
And I don't try. I try not to move. I just sit, shoot. And Jacob does all his wheeling and dealing, but then he'll do some dodgy thing with the objective and sit on it, and then crash me, and then he can't move him, and then win. Hey, Jacob.
So I actually really enjoyed playing with him. You've got to play it in the right spirit.
Cheating bastard. Such a good game though. Yeah. So they're all hitting pretty soon, but you know that Super Star Destroyer, God knows when that's actually going to get to my shelves.
You know what else is apparently hidden soon? Looking over at your shelf over there underneath the Rumble Slam is
Gaslands?
Yes, version
Refueled
2.0 of Gaslands.
Yeah. I've hit my distributor up who gets it for me September.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. You did say late September,
Yeah,
so don't get don't get all.
So not on the
juiced
shelves
up.
in September, but a September release.
Yeah. Because I got Jose constantly hitting me up. I'm like, oh, you seen this? I'm like, yeah.
So my
Gotta
understanding
wait.
of that, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
is that it is a new version of the rules, which for the most part is a combination of all the expansions into the core set.
Correct.
Yeah, cool. So there's no real patchwork. We can expect the same old Gaslands, except with the FAQs and the expansions injected into the main product.
Yep, you're not going to have 15 different documents now. It'll just basically be one book.
Tight. Yep.
From memory, it's a hardback.
I think it would be due to the size these days, yeah.
I think it's a hardback, and that's
Should be,
obviously an Osprey. That's an Osprey.
Should be a 200-pager at this point.
It'd be pretty decent unless he's
Unless they've cropped
streamlined,
huge bits of content. But
I'm assuming he's also added some more elements to it. So it's not just like, oh, here you go, here's all the PDFs rolled into one. It's literally, here's some new content as well. So
yes, but as far as the content of the book goes, it's rolling up all those expansions. Because what was it, 4? 5?
Well, I'd say close to 5 because he's putting out those PDFs, whatnot.
Yeah, there was a few of those.
Yeah. So I'd say maybe 5. So you roll all that in, add a bit of extra filler, and we're on again. And it'll be
good times.
Once again, we can play with a bit of diversity. It's one of those games where if you're not trying to min-max, it's just a cool, fun game.
Once you learn it once, it's easy to pick up.
It's deceivably a long game. Once you start adding the cans up, right? Yeah. You think, oh, we'll just have a quick game of Gaslands, and you don't. It actually takes a while.
Yeah, even at short cans, to be honest, it's a pretty long game. But it's,
I think it's more about how you set the track up.
Yeah, so it depends what quote-unquote mission you play as well. So we've always play just the death race, the normal one, and set up a reasonably long course. But that said, we always play multiplayer as well. We do. We always got quite a few cars on the track.
4 or 5 different people, all pushing cars around,
couple of bikes,
50 plus cans.
Probably a friggin' monster truck.
Yeah, always a monster truck with a couple of bikes.
Yes. Bikes are good fun.
They're good.
Never win.
No, they never win, but they just, they're a deterrent. They're a bit of a speed hump, basically. So, looking forward to that one. Yeah.
Cool.
Did you have that in there?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Right. Next up, Infinity Stroke Corpus Belli.
Oh, I'm out. You guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, I touched on this earlier, talking about Defiance at Gen Con, which was obviously...
Yep, we've got Defiance coming out, which is exciting.
Very.
But I think which is even more exciting is Operation Wildfire.
Wildfire. So yeah, Wildfire hit the public during your guys' little hiatus. I know I sent Greg some teasers probably to the last episode before. So that is out in the world now. So that brought the O12, which for the uninitiated is basically like the UN's space police of the Infinity World, out of the fluff and actually into the tabletop for the first time. So they've been in the fluff since the inception of the game, but never had a faction of their own, which they now do, which is pretty cool. So that hit the shelves in Australia. I think about now it's this month's release because it was time for Gen Con.
It was for this month,
as all good things are.
I have to say they are sexy.
Holy shit! Yeah. So the models, the aliens as well, the Shazvasti, because Operation Wildfire is a 2-player operation starter set, as per the 4 predecessors before it. So yeah, the other side is the alien invaders, the Shazvasti.
The bad guys.
Well, depends who you ask.
Yeah,
they just want to bring everyone into one, nice hive mind and have peace among the whole universe.
It's misunderstood.
Yeah.
So the socialists of the universe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, gotcha.
Socialists with tentacles and stuff.
Oh wow.
But they're nice.
Yeah.
They're good guys.
Yeah, of course they are. Misunderstood, man.
Misunderstood.
Look, I have to say, like,
So massive tick in the box.
Yeah.
And
Are you coming back?
If it wasn't so busy, like my life's taken up with all hobby time.
Dude, you're just gonna have to come to a barn sesh.
Yeah.
Or a shed sesh.
It's too
or
cold.
a garage sesh.
It's too cold for me at the moment. Wait until it warms up. Like today, 28 degrees. Beautiful. Just right. As long as it was out at night time, then I'm fine. But whenever it plummets to this, like...
This guy.
This teen, like we get 12, 13 degrees. Look at that, man.
The other interesting thing for the guys who've been in the Infinity scene for a while with that starter is they completely redesigned the terrain. So all the starter boxes come with a 2x3 foot starter map to play all the starter scenarios to learn the game. And they used to have essentially papercraft terrain. So shipping crates, little building hubs, habs, that sort of thing. This one instead comes with 3mm hard pressed, pre-printed, double-sided terrain to make full-blown buildings with staircases and shit out of. So it's really a high-grade terrain for a starter box. It's intense.
Wow.
So they've really stepped their game up on that. Did bring a price rise, which was received hit and missily, but the terrain is really high quality.
Top notch.
For a starter box, it's intense.
Whenever you do a price rise, people are going to flip out.
Well, it was probably funny because the price rise got leaked before the reason for the price rise got leaked. So there was all the speculation and hyperbole around that, and then obviously once the official teasers came out, people kind of got it. So,
yeah.
But no, very good set.
Yeah. And there's been heaps of RSD expansions. There was, I've forgotten that.
So Reckless Hearts, I'll say here, was the most recent one. That was in time for Gen Con. So that brings Hippolyta, who is a character that exists between Aristea and Infinity, as well as another guy who I cannot remember the name of, but he's a kickboxing aristo.
Looks cool.
He does look cool. So that's hit the market at Gen Con, and they released teasers recently for the tactical deck expansion. So in Aristea, you start with your deck gets formed of two things. Your Aristos bring specific cards, and there's a base number of cards that are generic to every player.
Yep.
So they're bringing out, basically, instead of just having one baseline deck, there'll now be a second and third option to go with instead, to get some different tactics in there. So that's going to be out, I think that's scheduled for like November or something, something like that.
So a little way off.
Little way off, but it's been pretty well received so far when they teased it at Gen Con. And the last 2-player expansion for Season 2 after Reckless Hearts will come, I think, at the turn of the new year. So then we'll be up to 32 Arista characters.
There has been a few.
Yeah.
That's crazy good.
It was a very formulaic release, right? So the starter box is 8 characters. First season, every quarter, we had a 4-character expansion, I should say. Every quarter for second season, we had a 2-player expansion, and with the last one being now pushed back a little bit, presumably because of Defiance. That is an assumption on my part, but probably a safe one.
Yeah, look, again, I've said at the start of the show, love Aristea. I love the models, love what they're doing. Yeah.
So I guess you'll be at the Magic Vault soon.
Yeah,
or at Garage Sesh.
Yeah, so it's been hitting the Garage Sesh pretty frequently with the Infinity guys, and we're looking to run it in line with the Warrior Lodge guys in October. Fingers crossed, there'll be the first actual AGL event.
Garage Sesh isn't heated by any chance, is it?
It's a garage, so no.
It's a no from me then.
How many did you have?
Last week, I think.
Aristea, you had at least 6, right?
Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, we had about half a dozen guys.
Yeah.
So, just a quick one. I'm going to touch on it really quickly. The TT Combat, our mates there, brought a sick table for Infinity that you put up.
So what? Just really quickly. They did obviously they got the Corvus thing happening there with the Infinity.
So they got an official partnership with Infinity. So CB, and I think this got mentioned, a few of them, like they did the one with Vallejo for the starter paint sets, and a few.
You got the deep cut mats.
Deep cut mats. This is to add to the existing partnerships they had with guys like, I think, Mass and Micro Arts. I'm running off the.
Micro Arts is one.
But TT Combat was, I think, the most recent one to get announced, and they got the official terrain designed for and stamped with the Infinity brand.
Yeah, which is no mean feat.
No, it's not, and it's a freaking cool table too.
It's job done.
It is job done.
Buy that, that's it.
Yeah, it was a full table kit. Like you can buy the individual buildings, like Muddiz was saying there, I think. But the full table is good. So it's all MDF, and then with some hollow acrylics, I think in green, with the actual Infinity signage to go in the terrain.
Yeah,
nice table.
Lovely.
Yeah, they're doing well, and because they got the fantasy range that they just brought out now, so perfect for Vanguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to wrap up the Infinity Goss, this is pretty big, this one. So 2020, we're going to have a new edition drop.
Yes, so N4 was flagged, though we know literally nothing. So Infinity, the current rule set is N3. And yes, the last slide on the Gen Con seminar, every year Carlos does, there's a couple of seminars around the world, was just a big sign that said N4 coming 2020.
Yeah.
So, exciting times there. We don't know a single cracker, but I've got to say I've seen about 1 million wish listing threads pop up on all socials and forums with people going everything from the tiny, minute details to huge, sweeping changes they'd love to see. So,
personally, I don't think it just needs everything consolidated, and then tick. It's a great game. Doesn't need much done to it.
So the calmer minds are saying just to get rid of the bloat and make sure there's consistency, and obviously the game is written to a certain degree in Spanish, so check your translations and make sure it's consistent.
Tighten up
between Spanish and
Tighten
English.
up the queries, which are all on the wiki or on the forums, which some of us can't be asked looking up and just roll with.
So it's funny because Infinity is very close to, but technically is not a living rulebook. So myself as well, and there's been quite a lot of speculation I've seen whether they will move to a completely living rulebook. The last 3 books that were released were pure, or very close to pure, fluff and storybooks.
Yes.
As opposed to years gone by where the books had both fluff and rules in equal measure. So, there's definitely a camp out there where the N4 will be a purely living rulebook.
Yep.
Which personally I'd love to see. That's definitely the way forward, right? They got one of the best army building tools, and have for a number of years, in my opinion. I think it's in like its 7th version now, and it's a great tool. So to see the wiki and a living rulebook come out of that would be a big win.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's funny because just going back to Delta 10, I was chatting to a dude today, a games developing guy, and had the same conversation where we're not going to lock in the rulebook. It's going to be a living rulebook essentially. It'll live on the website, and when we want to change it, we can change it. We're not tied into a 5-year pattern and whatever else. So we can just update it when we want.
Yeah. Well, look, I think it's the way of the future for a lot of those games. I know. Tangentially to that, I was talking to one of the guys about Aristea, and they had a question about something, and I jumped on the forum, and there was a thread with the same topic. Reading through the replies, and there's a reply in there from a CB staff member who is part of the development team for Aristea answering the dude's question. So like when you engage with the community at that level and your rules are living and you respond to issues, because there's always issues, it doesn't matter how many times you playtest and reread and translate and whatever, someone's going to find where it breaks, aren't they?
Yep.
The gamers, mate.
Or just weird situations pop up.
Yeah, that's exactly
and it's
right.
nice to have an answer, and especially making an official one.
That's
by
it.
having someone from the company answering the question keeps punters happy.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so very exciting times for Infinity Bros.
Yeah, man.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm very excited. Right, now we've got a whole bunch of miscellaneous, just stuff.
All right, let's go. Rapid fire. What do you got?
Right. First up, we've got Pacific Rim Extinction. That's now, you can grab that now off the shelves.
Okay.
And you've got your Jaeger, pre-painted Jaeger, which is sick. Whatever the Superstar one was called, forget it, slipped my mind. And you got the alien bro dude that he's fighting, whatever his name is, again.
I gotta admit, I have no idea what you're talking about, Greg, and you're making...
Have you not seen Pacific Rim?
No.
Are you mental? No. Friggin' awesome.
I can concur. I have not seen Pacific Rim.
Where do you live? Do you live in a civilized society?
I've seen Aliens though.
Yeah, I was playing games while you were watching Pacific Rim.
Good call me aliens. You gotta watch Pacific Rim. Anyway, it's a sick movie. It's about gigantic robots. Well, Jaegers, like robot suits that dudes control. But they're like the size of a skyscraper.
Power Rangers for adults.
I wouldn't go that far, but kinda.
Okay.
Yep. But better.
Each to their own, man.
Some listener who knows what Greg is talking about, sell it to me. Because Greg's not doing a great job.
No. Anyway, right. That's a game you can buy off the shelf.
Cool.
Pre-painted.
Love it.
Off you go. You're stuck into it. So I love that concept. I think I'll be getting one for Christmas.
Next, you're getting Titanicus for Christmas, man.
Next up, I'm not listening to you, JT. Next up, we've got a bit of Mantic business.
Oh,
Walking Dead Cold Arms.
Yeah, I'm all over it.
Yep. All right. Next up, we have King's War
Third
RPG.
edition?
Oh,
yeah, that I'm not into.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they've got an RPG.
Mantic is on an RPG?
Well,
Yeah.
no, they've subbed it out.
Okay, good, because
whoever they
It's
did.
kind of a bit weird, isn't it?
Well, it was going to be my sole question is, did they write the dice mechanic, or whose did they license and buy?
I have no idea.
Hang on.
They've borrowed it. Someone else's. I'm not going to say it. No, I don't. I'm not going to put out a name because I'm not.
You're not confident?
Yeah. I'm
Hang
not
on a
confident.
second. Before we even get to dice mechanic, I'm going to be a bit cruel here.
Go for it.
Did they even have a backstory? Did they even have something
an
to write?
RPG?
Yeah,
You
they've,
write your own backstory.
they've actually got books and stuff starting to come
About
out.
what? Like, it's just a chess game.
I don't know, yeah, but it's a chess game with fucking elves and dwarves and
It's
shit.
got the same. It's got
Yeah.
the same characters and stuff, and there's
Yeah.
a mirror
Okay.
and blah blah blah. There's
Oh.
a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll stand corrected then.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a bit of something there.
It's a fantasy setting, man.
It's a
I'll give
fa-
them that part.
It's a fantasy setting that's not 30 years old.
Yeah.
It's only we're only coming up to 3rd edition as opposed to what would have been a 9th.
yeah.
So
It's probably 10 years old. Wouldn't it be? I'd say Mantic.
I have
10
no
years,
doubt. I have no doubt.
Mantic, yeah.
Yeah. But that's nothing in comparison to the other beast,
Which was destroyed.
which was destroyed. So
Doesn't
well,
exist.
at least these guys are still alive.
Look at them go. But yeah, I'd be interested.
Not bitter.
You can just go read up on bubble worlds and stuff in Age of Sigmar.
So anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, any more to mention about the Kings of War RPG?
No, as I say, curious to see.
Big Mike will go over.
Because I'm sure it's not, I should say, I hope it's friggin' not written with like D6s. I hope they outsource someone else's dice mechanic.
No, I wouldn't think so. Like at the end of the day, Vanguard's all D8, so they've obviously got some smartness in there.
Alright, copy that.
Harry Potter 2nd edition.
That doesn't exist in Australia, Greg. What are you talking about?
It does. But none of us play it.
Yeah, obviously. I'm just saying, it's only been released.
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
come with a... Really, it's a 2nd edition.
Apparently reading, my news source, my source.
Yeah.
It's about it's not so much about the core rules, it's more about the bolt-ons they've created and making them work better.
I gotta say, I did see briefly some of the expansions coming in line with that, and my takeaway, not being a huge Harry Potter nut by any stretch, was that it's kind of in the same vein as Legion jumping all over the timeline. I think they're doing much the same thing. It looks like they're kind of jumping around the timeline and taking their character picks from there. So in the same way as you could have B1 battle droids fighting somehow 30 years in the future in Legion.
Yeah. It's the same sort of thing.
I'm gathering they're grabbing the characters from different parts of the timeline.
So it's more about just trying to make it all work again.
Yeah.
It's a little bit loose. Okay.
I guess, and I suppose we just commented that if it was a living rulebook, you'd be sweet. But if I've forked out so many dollaroos to get me my book, and 6 months to a year later it's been torpedoed, I'd be a bit peeved.
I've got to say though, like, as much as we poo-poo it, like, it was hard to get.
Oh yeah,
that 2-player start box was
Yeah.
almost impossible to get over here.
Yeah. Talking about rulebook though, Greg, I've got to admit I have no idea how that game plays. I've seen
The
nothing.
models
of
look
gameplay.
amazing though.
Yeah, the sculpts are hella detailed.
Yeah.
And very dynamic because of course the casting spells and shit. So
Yeah.
they're quite cool.
They're crazy good.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see the rules on that thought. But
Yeah.
anyway, if anyone's got a copy out there,
Fling us a copy.
It'd be interesting to read it.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. Thanks, listeners. We just touched on this earlier. Actually, I'll leave that to the end. I'll just put a box around that. No, you be all of this.
Are we at Kickstarter bit now?
No, not even close to it.
Actually, I got to say, I do have a bit of Kickstarter news for you, Muddy. So I shared this, and Greg, I got to clear you out here, Greg. You had no idea what I had shared when I shared it.
Hang on, JT.
Yeah.
Kickstarter news is at the end.
No. This is a good one. You'll love this. This is for you. I got one for you.
See, tell me.
This is what the revolving chair can
He's messing
do.
with the format. He's messing with tried and tested format. Do you know what I mean?
The try to test the Kickstarter format is you find some bullshit about cat poo and share it about Muddy.
And
You
puns.
can still have that segment. However, in the dying days of the Trial by Trolley Kickstarter, I saw it got above the 4 million AUD mark. What? So that was the pick up and play card game by the guys who made Super Fight in the universe, by the Cyanide and Happiness guys who did what's it called? Joking Hazard. That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like Joking Hazard and Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
one player votes and they
Yeah.
pick, who's been more funny or whatever, that sort of thing. Very basic. I think the main box was only like 20-25 USD because it's just a card game, right?
Yeah.
But several million on Kickstarter.
God damn it.
Mental.
Another one of those games that I think it was Jacob who called out probably doesn't need to go to pre-order starter. Could probably fund their pre-order
The gears
themselves.
themselves.
Considering it's clearly already made because it's shipping and delivering this year.
But it's only cards.
Yes.
Yeah. I know
but it's not even finished pre-order period.
Yeah,
Don't worry, it'll be
totally get it.
delivered this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it means all the artwork.
I'd like to bring up too that the one that we were ripping on, or you guys were ripping on before, that these guys just were going to get money to just kick back and feed themselves. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
you guys are like, oh, there's no way they're going to... Yeah, they got funded.
Yeah.
What was the game? I remember that conversation.
It was Chaos Dwarf Miniatures.
Oh, it's not
That's
a game.
it.
All right, sorry, it was just a
That's
miniature
all it was.
set.
It
Okay.
was 10 mil and
Yeah.
28 mil.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, yeah, we need to buy a 3D printer. We need time off work.
So we need to feed ourselves. Yeah, get a few movies.
Here's some random sculpts we've done on the computer.
Yeah.
Funded.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Just an idea.
if there's a market for it.
Oh, I know. Yes, I've wrestled with this problem myself. Right. So, thanks, Jetty, for that bit of out of the box.
You've messed him up here.
He's
He's a mess.
Totally screwed with the format. I'm not happy.
Sorry, I didn't have any sarcastic Kickstarter news. I don't look up ones about fucking cat shit.
Back to the program. So you'll be over this. I guarantee you'll be spending your big bucks, all that hard earned over this.
All right, what is it?
WizKids are bringing out WWE Hero Clicks.
Dude, we've
Boom.
talked about this previously.
It's out now.
And it's gonna happen.
It's out.
It's gonna happen because it's got all the current informers that'll be in it. Me and the little fella, because he'll be all over it. He'll be all over it.
Brings out Ultimate Warrior. I've got no choice but to throw cash at it.
You can't bring out a WWE game
You know
and
what?
not have the Ultimate Warrior.
You know what my son does now? We're walking down the street, he starts playing the Ultimate Warrior tune on his phone, and I'm like, yes! Yes! My partner's like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing in the middle of the street? I'm like running and going, yes, come on.
It has to be done.
Yeah.
Actually, just to interrupt your regular programming some more, we got to have, we interrupt this broadcast to bring you an update on Greg's Space Marine suit.
Oh.
Do you have, or do you not have,
We need a jingle
7
for
foot
that.
tall Space Marine armor?
To be fair, it's newsworthy. It is newsworthy.
Oh,
So, yes, the Space Marine suit, or as we like to call it in our eyes, the suit,
The suit.
is going strong.
Mhm.
The young fella has not given up, which is a bit of a shame.
with all that nudging you've been giving him?
Yeah, all the help, all the assistance. So yeah, so he's built the torso. He's got the belt done. He's got the diaper, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it's called.
Yeah.
He's got the diaper done, and he's now onto a shoulder pad.
Yep, yep.
And he wants me to go to Bunnings to get foam to fill up the shoulder pad because
Yep,
he's
yep.
got the inner rim done, and he's now doing the outer, but he can't finish it until he fills up foam.
Brace,
So
brace.
he's probably about, oh no, I wouldn't say half, 40% done.
Give him 40%.
Yep, and he's now looking at epoxy acrylic to coat the whole thing, so we can then sand it to make it strong and whatever.
Yeah, you
Well,
just seal it and paint it when it's done.
yeah. The thing is, it's not going to fit in our house.
No.
Like when it's like dead set, when it's like built, it does not fit in our house. So it's a real problem.
Have you also built some sort of 7 foot tall mannequin on which to store it when it's not on a person?
The discussion has yes, there
Yep,
has been
yep,
discussion
yep.
about that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wanted one for my army gear,
Uh-huh.
my fake army gear.
Yep.
But anyway, I saw all the lights and I thought, no, I'm not going to do that because that's just a bit crazy. And where would it go? Because we don't have a lot of space at the moment in our house because of a frigging suit. So yeah, so that's the suit update.
Nice.
We're slowly but steadily getting there.
I like it.
Yeah. So
You're just going to have to weatherproof it and leave
The
it
suit?
outside. Yeah,
I don't know what we got like.
over near the pool.
Get a, can you get a garden shed?
Oh yeah, can you get a shed? Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm thinking about getting one just for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like just.
To hide in.
Yeah. And the suit's not allowed to come in there. It's just, but like every night, all I can hear is like sticky tape sounds, like
Yes.
as he's putting the whole bits, and each piece is like smaller than an A4 sheet.
Yeah.
You know, a Space Marine suit, as you say, is 8 foot tall. It's a lot of paper. It's a lot of sticky tape.
He's riding this, but once it's all done, he's going to be so chuffed.
Yeah, he's going to claim it. It'll
Yeah.
end up on his socials as his own.
Yeah. Oh, I was helping
Oh,
him
look,
out.
look what I helped the young fella
Look
do.
at me, I'm so proud of him. Look what he's done. He couldn't have done it without my trips to Bunnings.
Yeah.
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 Still can't see it.
Good call though. Yeah, I missed that in the news.
Oh,
Yeah.
how can you
Yeah.
miss that, mate?
Yeah, it is newsworthy. I'll have to write that down next time. Keep the listeners updated on the suit.
Oh my gosh.
We should post up Workbench Wednesday. I'll post up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good
works.
actually.
Yeah, if there's anything deserving of Workbench Wednesday,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
that.
friggin' suit. Yeah.
And my youngest, we got a 3D printed assault rifle from Halo, made for him. Yeah, so that arrived in post. So Cherry's like, yeah, well done on that.
So any
Dad.
watch lists that you weren't on, you are now on.
So we've got a bolter and now an assault rifle from Halo 4 that I've got to construct and sand and paint.
Nice.
As well as the gel blasters that look exactly like a replica
They're so-
assault rifle.
They're so good.
They're so good. So good. So much fun. Yeah, there we go. Right, back to news. So, we have, in the Gen Con snippets that I picked up, we have a Wolfenstein game coming,
Yep.
which would be pretty cool.
When you say game, what are we talking? Skirmish?
I don't know, it was just a Wolfenstein thing.
Oh,
Right.
just a teaser.
Yeah.
Teaser.
I think it's board.
Board game?
I think
board game
Probably
styles?
with miniatures though.
Miniatures on a board. Board contained miniature game.
I think it would, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Next up, we have Judge Dredd from Rebellion. Yes.
Oh, that's you. That's
So
you.
much, yes. Like the miniatures are awesome.
Yes, I did see.
It'll use that engine.
Yeah.
I'm pointing at the Strong Team Dog rulebook. It's
Well,
gonna be
you're gonna have to
unbelievable.
you're gonna have to get us all down and play it.
Yeah. So I will be buying that. Just saying. Yep. I will be buying that
He's buying a lot.
He's buying a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So.
via Dave's Games, of course.
Oh,
.com.au
Yeah, okay.
for all your local crack needs
Yeah.
and metallic needs, we should say. So yep. So Judge Dredd. I can tell you guys are enthralled with that. Well, we got Crisis. Oh yeah, Crisis Protocol, the new Marvel game,
Yes. Yeah.
developed by Atomic something or other. Can't remember. The exact-
Atomic something or other.
You didn't write down. It's
Yeah.
Atomic whatever.
No, yeah, that's
Let's call them Atomic Games.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, buddy?
So I saw the not leaks, I suppose it was an official release in line with Gen Con. For those, it's strange. So the miniatures look really great. I saw the official photos for it. The terrain looks really great. It was really well presented. They've released, I'm not sure if it's starter rules or actually just the full rules been published online, one or the other. It looks to me to be way too simple.
Boom.
Yeah, and I think that was the takeaway from a number of other people. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the it's okay, I'm not the target market one again, because obviously a huge IP, absolutely freaking huge IP.
It's going to go off the shelves.
It's going to go off the shelves, but for the gamers at heart, it may or may not be for you.
Replayability might be a problem when the
Yeah.
rules are that simple. That said, I'm all for a simple game. No dramas with that. The thing that I found super annoying is that there's no crew building.
Yeah, so
As soon as I
somehow...
read that, I was like, what? That's so you got good guys and bad guys. And I know you can go, oh, but in this comic, do they do? But to me, that's just real lazy.
Yeah, like you could write that as a mission, right? If someone's been bloody brain controlled or whatever, blackmail, whatever, you write that into a scenario. That's a 100% thing. That's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, the entire crew building is grab 10 minis, and that's the other thing that does it for me. The fact that 10 minis aside is a starting point,
There was no points or anything,
Like,
right?
that's-
You just grab 10.
but that's a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Like you look at Batman. Batman has a lot more rules, very much more robust game, but your elite crews start at like 4. So what are you doing with 10? I don't know. It
I just think this game
didn't sit
is
right with
going to
me.
look pretty.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, it looks great.
It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Like even the terrain, like you said, the terrain, even the goddamn dump truck thing. You
Yeah,
know, you're like,
yeah.
that's cool.
The dump truck, which I got to say, and
Pricey dump truck.
I am jaded by this. The RRP on the dump truck is $39.99 US, which like I got some issues with the 32mm dump truck being $40 US.
But it's pretty cool.
But it's cool.
There's one particular photograph of the Gen Con dump with Spidey,
Yes.
and he's
With the
barred a
net.
web
Yeah.
between the highway supports,
Yep.
the girders, and it's called a car.
It's the monorail. Yeah.
Or whatever. And the car's like,
Yeah,
stuck in it.
Stuck in the web.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you just go, that is.
That's what we're getting at. It looks sexy. Like
Yeah.
it looks real pretty.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm
are you
gonna,
are you gonna want to just reach into your toy box and grab 10 Marvel things out and go? You might as well go, like I think I said on the chat. You might as well just go play in the bathtub with
That's
your
it.
toys.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna. My 10 cents is I actually don't think the minis are great.
Really?
I think
Ooh.
they've been painted well,
Yeah.
but I think they're going to be your plastic.
Well, you're going to be board game grade sculpts.
You're going to be
Your
board
PVC
game.
type
Yeah,
stuff.
100%. Yep, I'm calling it now. I don't think. I think when you get it, us lot will be
Yeah.
disappointed. They've been painted to a top-notch standard, which lifts the quality of the actual product.
So you reckon it'll be like a Legion?
Which is
Yes,
That's
they're
it.
the first incarnation.
Yeah. So that's a fair point. I haven't seen any official statement on who's producing them, as in literally casting them or what they're made out of. So
I just saw a couple of close-ups, and it just screams
Yeah.
cheap
yeah,
to
okay.
me.
Fair.
But
Interesting.
Oh.
we'll see. Time will tell. I could be
Okay.
wrong,
'Cause
but
they-
that's my take.
Yeah. 'Cause-
And it fits that market where they're not aiming at us. They're aiming at your generic people who go, you know what? They'll just go, oh, that's awesome. That's so detailed. That's
The
sick."
IP carries it.
Yes.
Well, that's the other thing about 10 miniatures aside. Like, if you're doing a starter box for that, and either it's not going to be a complete starter box, or it's going to have to be 20 minis.
Can't see the 20 minute. Well, yeah.
But then it's going to be an incomplete starter
if that's-
box. Like,
Unless it's got quick start rules, which says this
sure,
is the intro.
5 aside. Yeah, sure. But
and then here's our main rule book.
But they're all unique
Well-
characters. You can't do a Legion and say buy 2 starter boxes and have 2 freaking
Yeah,
Spider-Mans.
he's got a point. I know there's another 2 that go with it. You got, I think it was Hulk and I can't remember. He's got a funky name. The big head guy.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
head.
yeah.
No, his name's not Big Head. It's like Kodu or
Yeah,
Modoc
I know
or
what you
something
mean.
like that.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
weird.
It looks
like
I'm
one
not
of
a
those-
Marvel guy.
But they do say that in the rules. Like it does say you can't have copies. You can't have 2 Spider-Man against each other.
Yeah,
versus-
opposite sides, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know.
That's that Legion thing again.
Buy 4 boxes.
That's
and
the
you've got a
Legion thing. You
full
buy
game.
the core thing in the arcade, and it's like no, you
You don't
need like
split
4
it,
of them.
mate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh god damn.
Not 2, 4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that was G'd up.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these guys seem to get it. Well, you know what? why don't we ask our Marvel, massive fanboy, Jacob, what's your thoughts on this game?
Insane, aren't they? Feel, for sure. I think I'm gonna go 5 dice. You've got to play it in the right spirit. What's the story? And you might not like it.
All right, and we're racing through it. We're on the back straight, the home straight.
Ooh.
Next up, now if our esteemed colleague was here, he'd be loving this right now. So Fallout, Muddiz released
RPG.
Liberty Prime,
Right, you're going there. Okay.
which is a massive robot.
Yeah.
Stands 23
But
centimeters tall.
he knew that right from the get-go.
Yeah, well, no, there wasn't shots of it. There was shots of its foot
Yeah.
beside a miniature.
Yeah, so they
As a
had it in
teaser.
the scale diagram as a teaser as
Yeah.
they went up the scale. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is huge. I like as far as in the game goes, it's a robot that's a couple of stories tall.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so that fits. Like its base is almost the size of a miniature. Like the base depth
Yeah.
is almost the same
Oh, cheers.
size as a 28 or 32 mil
Yeah.
miniature.
Yeah.
Interestingly, they have said that they've obviously learned from maybe not so much mistakes, but learning as they go. It's not so much order on demand, but they're limited orders of these things because they're going to fly off the shelf.
Yeah.
So they're tempering I guess the punters by saying it's not going to be one for everybody. You have to wait.
So when the first wave of that, not Wave 0, but when Wave 1 launched, I was talking to Muddy about this way back then, they had the first kind of big miniature was the Super Mutants have a giant for I forget its actual name. And it's about 3, 4, 5 times the size of the Super Mutants. So quite tall, bigger than a G-Dub Ogre back to Fantasy days. And that was the same thing. That was the only mini out of Wave 1 that was direct order only.
Deathclaw?
No, not the Deathclaw.
No,
That's in Starter Box.
it's an ogre.
Oh,
It's a giant.
gotcha.
It's like
Proper dude.
she's a big boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was the experiment for Liberty Prime because it was direct order only. It was like 89 US. I think was like its RRP. It was a big kit, quite expensive, and direct order only.
Yeah.
So I think when you say they've learnt from that, I think that was the test case
Yeah.
because Liberty Prime is double the size again.
Yeah, good on them. It looks sick.
Yeah.
I love the background to it. I was reading up about it. It looks fantastic. I
Yeah.
like the background. Big stompy model that fires nukes.
Yeah.
He does all that.
Shoulder mounted nuke launcher.
It's awesome. I love a bit of
You'll be playing Titanicus with it.
that. Oh, two. And you nailed it. The Fallout RPG. Now that's an RPG I'd be interested to play. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would definitely be an interesting world to chuck an RPG in. Who's writing this one? Refresh me.
Oh, don't know. I just saw it like it's being released.
That's been
Yeah.
released.
Oh, PDF version's being released.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the Fallout RPG,
Yeah.
Muddiz.
Yep. It's out there.
Oh, they're keeping it just in house.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
If we had Jacob here, he'd know.
That's true.
But
Hey, Jacob.
No, I don't think so.
And we've got some big shout out for a local games developer, old Anthony Mallet on the Sunny Coast, who has dropped Bot Wars.
Ah, yeah.
Now I must admit, this that's me too. Like I'm an 80s kid. Like
So you're all over the Transformers?
yeah, like that old school Transformers. That was
Yeah.
awesome. And G.I. Joe, like the plane, the Cobra and
Yeah.
G.I. Joe dudes. Yes, so much yes. Like just saying, Delta 10 might get a bit of that, maybe. Like
Which one?
Yeah, 80s Cobra
Transformers
style
or
characters.
G.I. Joe?
no, the G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe. Yeah.
What, not big stumpy robots?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Maybe that's a supplement that's coming down there.
Yeah, that could be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I have to say, I love what he's done. Like it's freaking clever. Like it's taking something you know and you understand, and
Yes.
and dancing around the peripheral, and come up with something new. I guess.
Yeah.
So I noticed there's like energy cubes with the game. So
Yeah, okay.
I've said to him, like, hit him out, have a chat to him on the messenger. I'll be definitely buying a copy at some point. So I want to be interested to see how it plays out and have a bit of fun with it.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't heard about that one in a while, but I saw bits on socials back during its earlier development, and I would it'd be one to crack out a few beers and do
Have a bit of fun.
do a review game, one or two.
I have some
and then-
Transformers playing in the background. I don't think you could not play it while some 80 cartoons in the background.
Actually, you know who that reminds me of is Jose. Jose would be the guy who would play that over a beer and play his theme song at the start of every turn.
Every turn.
Every turn. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Shout out to Jose.
Right, next up, War Machine. Right, so they've
Does that game still exist?
yeah, they've changed the name. Right,
What? Okay.
yeah, so they've gone from
Warmer Hordes.
Warhammer Hordes to Age of Oblivion.
Okay.
Big name change
Yeah.
because they've now got a space war machine
Yeah.
called Warcaster.
Yeah.
There's no casting.
Yeah. I did actually see this because I remember someone immediately making the whole no casting caster joke about the name. Like, yeah, straight off the bat.
Is it still a game that you just play with the receipts on the table?
I think that's how it rolls.
Yeah, is that how it works?
Was only slightly less sarcastically. Was this as well them accepting the high model count and moving it into the realm of mass battle game instead of quote unquote skirmish game?
Look, I'm not sure. I'm not.
So we don't know if this is the real skirmish game or this has gone to the large.
Well,
epic
no.
game.
Well, I guess it's two different entities. They've got the a sci-fi version and then the Warhammer Hordes. Or whatever it's called.
Seeing
Or Age of Oblivion.
Age of Oblivion. The second edition Warm Hordes, or first as well, I'm sure, was a true skirmish game, and then it grew and grew to the point where arguably it was a mass battle game or a battle line game. So I would be curious if this is them accepting that and staring into the skid and redefining it as a mass battle game, or stripping it back to the roots of being
Go
a
back
skirmish
to
game.
roots. Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if this is them accepting it as a mass battle game and then maybe working on another IP in the back shed to come back out with a true skirmish game.
Yeah.
That's pure conjecture, but from a branding point of view, that seems like a pretty tried and true formula there.
Makes sense. You're not pissing off your current customers, and you're creating something new that will buy. You know, ticks the boxes really.
Yeah. Have you? I've not seen any miniatures or anything. I've only seen teaser material. Is there anything else out in the world?
No, I haven't seen anything.
No. Okay.
That's the only tidbits I had. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Okay.
So.
Interesting.
Yep. All right. Next up, we have a bit of sad news. Got a few bits of sad news actually. So Rutger Hauer, he passed away. The star of the Blade Runner movies.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a bit of a shame. He was top bloke. Never met him, but top actor, I'd say. It's great Blade Runner.
Responsible for some well quoted monologues, I think, from Blade Runner.
Top dude.
Yeah.
Next up, unfortunately our local club closed its doors, which is a bit sad.
Oh, yeah. The night's closing.
Yeah, Kionko.
JT looking at me like, huh?
No.
Oh, you knew? Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I haven't been involved in the Knights for a
It's
while,
just-
but it's been 2000 and I want to say 6. Yeah.
It's been on the downward for a while. I think this has just been the official part of it.
Yeah.
I think it's tough for clubs. I think it's not only tough for clubs, it's tough for retail shops, like proper bricks and mortar shops as well.
Well,
I think it's tough for everybody, I think, in the industry, because there's so much variety, there's so much happening,
Yeah.
and we're all busy.
Yeah. Hobby and leisure is, it's an expense as well. So there's probably a certain economic reality to it. But yeah, the club's been around for I think it was about 13 years we had a look. It's been around for a damn while.
Me and Mike and all that were talking about it at one of the shed sessions, and like where it started from was literally him at what's the store that he said he was working at?
Yeah, it was the local game store. I can't even.
No, it was even prior to that. It was Spotlight. It was at Spotlight. He used to play 40k games or something out of the Spotlight store.
Yeah.
And a few of them got together, and then it grew from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's obviously been around for a while, from very humble beginnings. So maybe it's not a death. Maybe it's
some
a passing of the torch. Maybe.
I don't know if this is
to the
perhaps, I was just thinking about a factor to it, but in that 13 years, we've had a significant growth in phones and probably tablets, technology to a certain extent. So like Facebooks and whatnot, being so gaming groups are so much more accessible, and not only that, but I think the game scales. Like I haven't played a 6x4 game. I'm talking about 6 by 4 foot tabletop game in yonks, as in years. Yeah. Like it's a dying medium. So because of that, we don't need the same amount of terrain. You don't need the same amount of space.
And you're easily contactable with the phone.
And you're easily contactable.
Yeah.
So it's much easier to go around to some dude's house that, okay, if you don't have a garage setup like you do, you do, you can play in bloody
kitchen table.
Kitchen table. That's what we're geared towards now.
Yeah.
I think because of that, that's meant that we don't need to go to clubs. Like we used to have to go to clubs because
That's how you met people.
Yeah.
That's how you networked.
exactly right. Because all we had back then was the forums on whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So Wargamer EU, during that
That's
time
it.
of club, it was the rise and then fall of Wargamer EU, and then the rise and continuation of Facebook gaming groups, right? That was how you communicated.
That's right. So I think those factors don't help clubs, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As well as all mitigating circumstances, but I think that in itself, because games are more acceptable.
Yeah.
So you can go around and your wife's not going to go, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like it's like, oh well, it's great that he's doing that instead of bloody, smashing
At the
a
pub,
crate of beers.
At the pub drinking his.
But it is,
drinking his
in a
paycheck.
way, I do wonder if there'll be a turning point because it is kind of limited. You brought up before, JT, that you met people.
Yeah.
If you've got a close circle of friends, let's say you got 4 or 5 that actually play, that's unless you go somewhere else and meet some new people, that's all you're ever going to have.
Yeah.
You only need 1 or 2 of them to move away or get too busy with work, and you're left with not a lot.
But I think as well, I don't know what I've seen since being a gamer in high school and then growing up with that sort of gaming is there used to be a couple of dominant games, and I think that was because that was how you met people. You met people playing 40k, and they played 40k, or fantasy. That was pretty much it for the mainstream games. The advantage of social media if you're playing a specialist game is if you're the only one who plays, you want to get into an obscure game, you can reach out and find people.
Yeah.
And as you say, you build it and they will come, and that gives you a place to broadcast, which you just didn't have
Yeah,
previously.
definitely. Yeah. So anyway, it's unfortunate. Hopefully the guys at the club will find other homes
To play the games.
to play the games and whatnot. So fingers crossed, guys. Next up, old Greg Burgers. So, one big shout out to him, mate.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, look, you're doing it tough and all that sort of stuff, but hang in there, buddy, and hopefully we'll see you soon and roll some dice.
Can I just give you some insight into just how cool he actually is? I was texting him when I found out, and without going into what he's necessarily going through, because I don't know how he wants that to be public knowledge and whatnot. But he made the quick remark on the messenger that at least I'll get a haircut. And I just went, yeah, man, that is so good.
That's like a hell of a positive way to look at something.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, I get a free haircut.
What an incredible,
how good's that,
incredible guy, and not only that, but not long after the op, he was back on Dave's games, like our chat.
Dude, straight back on board, going crazy, send me some shit.
Send me something to read. Yeah.
With that in mind, I believe the Second Legion are doing a fundraiser. I don't actually know the dates for it, but if you jumped on their Facebook page, it'll be all up there, so you can get involved in that. And I think maybe they're playing some 40k or whatever, just to sort of raise funds to try and help Burgers out a bit, because
He's gonna be off work for a while.
He's gonna be limited for a while. So a champion of the scene, and if anyone can rally behind him, try and do so.
Yeah, he's a long time member of the Second Legion Club up on the sunny coast, so I know they're putting something together.
Multiple recipient of best sports in multiple different systems, and
he's got more wooden spoons for gaming and best sports than anyone else.
I remember one game I played against him at Warhammer Fantasy Battles at a tournament, and I 20 zipped him with Tomb Kings versus High Elves, and he took it like an absolute champ. You've just been 20 zipped by Tomb Kings, by me as well. And he was just having a laugh about it and had a great time. So he's one of the champs of the scene, and if you can help him out,
he's one of those guys that once you play him, you always have a good story to tell, because he's, like I said, he wins best sports for a reason. He's so much fun to play against.
And it's not because he buys you lunch or anything like that.
Not at all. Yeah, he's just a top bloke. So look, mate, I hope you're well, and look forward to seeing you again for a game or something soon. So look forward to it, buddy. And on to something a little bit more lighthearted, but nonetheless quite sad. Jesse almost dying at the shed.
Yeah, fuck you, neckbeard.
So anyway, I got it from Jesse, right? But I wasn't there, so I can't tell the story.
Yeah,
So
so-
one of you two has got to tell our listeners.
I actually wasn't
about-
there.
So yeah, this
This
is
time?
I have a theory about this as well, because every shed sesh or barn sesh where someone has almost died has been when I've not been there. So both the juggler incident, Jacob almost carking himself, Brad's butt incident,
Yeah.
were the 3 sessions I've not been able to make. So,
Well, I've been to 2 of them.
Yeah.
I was not there for the RPG night.
So you weren't there for this?
No, so this was
Right.
this was during they cracked out a game Fiasco, which is a very free form RPG for the uninitiated.
And it got loose.
It
Yes.
it is written to get loose.
Yeah.
It's, if anything was going to get loose, it's Fiasco, and that's fair. So I think it was Chad, Mike, Brad, and JC. I think were the prime participants.
Yeah, Prime.
and
I don't know.
John.
Bruce was there.
And Bruce Master. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because he's running
Was it
it.
Bruce's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, something like that.
Yeah. So what Jacob told me was that Bruce Meister during the game drops a dead set classic line just as he was
Taking a sip of whiskey.
sip of whiskey or a peanut or something, and it got lodged in his throat.
Yeah.
So he just obviously started choking.
But they went
And
around-
all the guys started pissing themselves laughing, thinking, "Oh, Jacob's up to he's having a bit of fun
up to his
here."
old tricks.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a laugh. But Dead Set was actually dying.
he
couldn't fucking breathe.
Yeah.
So he was choking. So and all the guys just laughing at him, and he's like, I obviously can't communicate, but mentally trying to say to them,
This is an
I
actual
need
issue.
help.
Yeah.
I need the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah, straight up, just as a first aid officer, never do that.
Yeah.
By the way, but yeah.
Well, anyway, so and he's like on the floor now at this point, dying, literally. And anyway, managed to Heimlich maneuver himself and dislodges whatever's stuck in his throat to survive and live and keep on playing Fiasco. In which case he could then tell the guys what a bunch of fuckwits they were for not trying to save him. So
Shit happens quick, eh?
Yeah.
It really does. Because it wouldn't, you don't.
it's mental.
Yeah.
It was. I tell you what.
It's a good story now, though.
I don't even think I want to go to the shed sesh or the barn sesh because it's like.
Well, that was an extreme. Like,
Well, hang on.
normally
There was a juggling incident. There was Brad.
But can you not
breaking
see
his
there's a
ass.
common theme here?
There's
only 2 individuals that repeatedly are fucking up.
I'll give you the key to your safety as well, Greg. Aside from my theory about me not being there, is be a driver and don't drink, because none of the drivers somehow, possibly or coincidentally related to their 0.0 blood alcohol level at the time, don't stab themselves, drop shit on them, or fall over that much, or run into stuff,
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Or nearly die.
or nearly die.
Yeah, that's basically it. You nailed it. You
Stay away
keep
from
some,
booze.
keep some wits about you.
Yeah.
Do not try and perform feats of strength that you know you can't do.
Or juggling.
Or juggling.
Demonstrate skills that you don't have.
Or trying to water ski across board, planks
Don't
of
jump
wood.
the shark, boys.
It's pretty basic stuff.
Which, for some reason, our gaming group can't really.
Well, no, it's like I said, it's only 2 individuals that continually push the boundaries
So is it
of
like
safety.
Is this a quiet pissing contest now? Is it like one-upmanship of
Well,
who can
I-
spin the best safety-based yarn?
I had to think that things were getting out of control. I thought maybe it was this random thing, but it is literally just these 2 individuals that and both share the same occupation that keep mucking up. Now, I don't know if there's anything to that.
Yeah.
But I think there is.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Good theory.
Mm.
I like it. Right, we're nearly at the end. So, of the real news,
Yeah.
Horizon Wars announced a supplement.
Oh yeah. So I've only just started that the first edition. The second edition, I believe, has dropped.
Called Over the Horizon.
Yeah.
Clever.
Excited, but we haven't gone and downloaded it yet. I've been in my normal way. I don't like playing games until my miniatures are all painted and the terrain's all done, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. And then normally most people have probably already moved on to the new shiny. But I think Mike's still hanging out for it.
Yeah.
So, look, excited. Yeah. I really think you're going to dig this game, man.
Well,
I
like, you know,
really do.
You touched on it before. We're gonna review it.
Yeah, I think
So-
this is one that has to have a review because I think most gamers have a bit of a liking for the smaller scale models, and it doesn't cost a lot.
No, yeah.
And you can crack it out, and you can have I've just bought this mat so I can go 6x4, or I can bring it down to a 4x4. I can really shrink it down so we can go as big as we want or as small as we want, and just put lots of little models around and build these little cities and have fun.
Yeah. It's a pretty quick game too, from what I've seen with you guys. You
Yeah.
guys were smashing out the games.
I think we played 2 games while was it you and Jacob played
Fallout. I
Fallout.
played Fallout scenario, yeah.
Yeah, next to you guys.
You and
Yeah,
Mike smashed it.
Yeah, and that was us trialing a very different scenario. It was
Yeah.
almost like a campaign type scenario that they was
Like
doing.
a capture and protect style.
Yeah. So, and that was us obviously trying to figure out, how's this work? How's that work? So, yeah, really like it. And the fact that Mike's basically retrofitted it for us basically to play space fleet battles with it
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Now, going back to that Aeronauticus, whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that in that system.
Easy. Yeah.
If you're listening, Mike,
Yeah.
get on it.
Yeah. No, it did. Look, as you say, I watched you play a couple of games on the next table, and it really did look simple enough that you could pick it up, and the fun, so to speak, is in those scenarios. You're building an actual mission. If you played Battleline, aside from just getting to know the rules, you'd probably get real old real quick.
Yeah.
But build a couple of scenarios in there.
Without getting too deep into it either, even the crew building, is nice and simple. Here's your allocated, you put them where you want them.
Yeah,
That's it. It's really that simple.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Well,
we'll
like
put
I
that
said,
in, man.
we keep
Put that
talking
in.
about it. We'll do it in the next.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna
2
happen.
weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Look, and that's pretty much it. I've just got some little tidbits at the end here.
Yep.
You know it.
Here it comes.
Hey. It's,
All right, what do you got?
it's what you've been waiting on.
What do you got?
Unfortunately, now what sucks, right, is because it's been so long, there's been a few Kickstarters that have come and gone.
Oh,
Thank
you tell me,
God.
Muddy has missed the chance to back
Yeah.
his prime
Yeah.
specimens.
In fact, it gets.
I still
it's-
haven't got my cat poo. Just putting that out there.
Well, it's even worse than that, and let the listeners down here. A couple of ones I had primed didn't get up.
Didn't get funded.
Didn't get up.
Well,
So we'll touch on them, and we'll touch on the main one, which I think you're all gonna like.
okay. What's this?
So the first one is called Dance Card.
Dance card.
Yep.
Yep.
That didn't get up. So it was a card game based on dancing, but in your chair.
Copy that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Not sure. I'm pretty sure I know why that didn't work.
Why don't they
Why
just
didn't
play the thing that the kids play with the?
Musical chairs.
No, like on the Nintendo where they
Oh, like
with the
you want to
moves.
go like Wii Fit or
Dance
something.
party. Is it just
Dance party. Yeah, dance party.
that.
I've done that. I've done that with kids.
Have you?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
painful.
think
It's so
the-
painful.
I think the intrinsic, well, as well as my kids didn't like any songs sung by girls, no offense to any of our female listeners,
Yeah.
they're into the dude songs,
Yeah.
like the rock or whatever.
Yeah.
That chick song came on, they were like, no, we're sitting this one out, God. Why, you can't sit it out, you gotta get the points.
Not how that works.
You didn't twist an ankle, did you?
No,
Okay.
it was very static.
No House of Pain.
But I
and
think
shit?
you've hit the nail on the head there. I think if you're gonna have a game about dancing, I think there's one element you have to have in it.
Physical movement.
The
yeah.
dancing
Yeah,
bit?
Yeah, you gotta have dancing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not telling the developers how to do the thing, but I'm just saying. Okay. So we missed in that one. That was a
Okay.
shame.
All right, thank you.
know.
But you're bringing it up now, so we
Yeah.
didn't really miss it at all.
Now the next one is we've got it's called Daring Dust Bunnies. Now, for any of you that doesn't know what a dust bunny is, it's those little bits of dust that collect in certain corners of the house.
You see what I have to put up with, JT?
Yeah.
This is what I have to put up with on a regular basis.
I'm telling you about the game. Now hang on, right?
What
is
was
what-
the premise of the Dust Bunny game?
Well, this is it. Now this is where it gets interesting, right?
Is
So
it?
we've determined what a dust bunny is.
I'm aware of what a Dust Bunny
And
is.
the
I'm
whole
with
point
you.
of this game is that the dust bunnies aren't vacuumed up.
No.
So you've got to escape the vacuum cleaner.
Okay, so in this pick up and play card game, I am a sentient dust bunny
Yep,
and have to actively escape an AI vacuum cleaner.
got him one. Yeah.
Copy that. And did this get funded?
No, it didn't.
Okay. Did it have a lofty goal of lots?
I
of...
didn't, to be honest. The fact that it didn't get funded, just right away, I lost my interest.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, if it got funded, I'll be all over it.
Yeah, okay.
But it didn't. So sorry, fellas. But I just thought, there's a couple of cool concepts, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe need a bit more tweaking, shall we say?
Yeah, see, The sarcastic pick up and play card game market is very saturated.
Yeah.
I myself own a number of very sarcastic pick up and play card games.
Well, funny you said that, JT.
Oh, yeah,
Here we go.
Yeah.
So this is the one that made this is the success story.
I walked in back, didn't I? All right, here we
You
go.
walked right into that.
He set you up.
Yeah.
He's been building to this.
Yeah.
So this is it. So look, we all know, young Muddy over here. He loves his cocktails. Every time we go out, you're always chasing, aren't you?
I love those cocktails.
Cocktails.
You see what I got to work with?
So it's no surprises, and I bet you back this. One drunk night made it.
Made it?
Yep. So the inference of this game is that you put together a story of a drunk evening.
So this is okay. So it's
It's a
like
card
a
game.
scene missing kind of.
Yeah. Well, I think you draw cards.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you've got to
cards
put
and you
together
lay it
a
out.
funny
Yeah, yeah,
story
yeah.
of one drunk night.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you're
yeah.
you're on the turf.
So I'm thinking joking hazard, like, because
It's
it's
the
a
same-
storyboard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, not to get past the other two, that dance card
Yeah.
and daring dust bunnies.
Yeah.
I also think with one drunk night, there's one intrinsic point that's really missing with
Rampant
that.
alcoholism.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like why do you need a card game? I just like whenever we go out.
Here's a bit of
You know what I'm
market
saying?
bit of market data for you though. There is
What, you end up in the garden?
there is a very successful, and it's had multiple editions and expansions, card game called These Cards Will Get You Drunk.
Yep, I can get that though. I can get that.
Yep.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because that's just like
Does what it
it's a
says
means
on the
to an end.
box.
Exactly. But one drunk night, yeah, don't look. Hats off to developers. They got the seal of approval and they got it back. Got up.
Nice.
What if it was a card game that was how to fall in the garden when you're drunk? And you had the cards out, how you're going to fall.
Yeah. See that?
What do you think about that, Jacob?
You've got to play it in the right spirit.
So,
Oh, dear.
just some quick facts about it. So, 9,044 Australian dollar roos.
Was it 90,000 or
9,000.
9,000. Okay,
9,000.
right. I was going to say.
Yeah.
God.
It's one drunk night. Come on.
Yeah.
And 118 backers. Well done.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Aussie developer or is it a foreign game? Where are we from?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Not
Yeah.
sure? Okay.
Again, didn't look at it because my research and my news. It took quite some time, as you can see. But yeah, look, there you go. That's the Kickstarters, boys, and that's the news for this podcast.
That wasn't too bad.
Interesting. Yeah.
In the Kickstarter section.
Yeah.
I was actually really disappointed with the Kickstarter.
The selection.
Yeah,
It's alright, I'll find
No
you
unicorns or-
a pony game
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you can play.
Yeah, don't.
The My Little Pony RPG Not Safe for Work expansion. That's what you need for it.
And
Yeah.
look, whatever you find, I will find much worse. So don't go down that path, Sonny Jim.
I'll let you have your Kickstarters then.
That's me, unless you chaps have any more news.
No, that'll about do it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think they're bad.
Oh, SPQR.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Boom. Looking forward to playing some games of that. I've got a copy for myself.
Have you actually got it? Is it here in the?
Yeah, got a couple over there.
Oh, that's
and
very
I've
good.
got a copy, yep. So push around.
Just one thing, right?
Yep.
What's with the name? I mean, come on. It's like that bloody.
What does it stand for?
It's like that
Oh,
fancy
it's the
flight.
Senate and People of Rome. It's actually real.
Probably.
It's like-
That's why I was asking.
No.
It's like the Imperial tank. The name of that.
No, that was longer and less.
No,
It was longer, but it was also hard to remember. SPQ. It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
it's a historical game, and so it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
it's
only
called
4
something
letters.
simpler. Or stick an A in there, or the.
It's just 4 letters.
No, don't
You can't get. What do you call
Yeah.
it? BRAD. Oh, there you go, Brad. 4 letters. All right, there you go. Yeah, you
Just a
done?
bit clunky. Just SPQR.
Jesus.
He has no neck beard. I apologise to listeners. We'll be back.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix Legions, loyal servant to the true Emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
So getting towards the end of the episode here, well, I thought we'd get a chance to maybe talk about some upcoming events.
Ooh.
So, well, last time we had upcoming events, it was Rumble Slam, and that's gone and dusted, which obviously we talked about earlier. But we have got another event that's coming just around the corner. So, JT.
Yeah, well, just around the corner is his old Arkham Assault. So the Batman event. So first Batman tournament for probably everyone involved.
Since what, first edition as well?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's been any Batman tournaments since second edition dropped.
Not in Brizzy anyway. Talking locally.
Definitely not up here anyway.
I think either the Sydney or Melbourne guys are ahead of us on that one, but up here in Brizzy, definitely the first. So we've got 8 dudes already for that, which
at
is
the
awesome.
Warrior Lodge.
At the Warrior Lodge.
Kalinga Tavern. So we've
Tavern.
spoken about the venue many times and the awesome food, which we didn't actually go into with this one, but the awesome food, great setting.
Yep.
It's nice, comfortable at a pub. So if you're even remotely interested, it's at a pub.
Yeah.
So, get on down.
Yeah. So I had a few of the Warrior Lodge guys see the event there and gone, don't know about the game, but love Batman as a universe, as a comic, as a movie, whatever.
So that was where we first went down that on whatever was a Sunday, just a random Sunday we played, and a few people got a glimpse of. I think we had about 8.
We had
8.
Yeah, we had 8 people playing because we had a few of the guys come down from Sunny Coast to do some refresher games because that was pretty.
Because they hadn't really played since first edition either.
Yeah, they were pretty. They were scraping the dust off the first edition teams. So this will be the first proper tournament. So using chess clocks and everything to keep us in check.
Which is crazy because.
Sorry, you mean death clocks?
Death clocks.
Actually, it is
actually
called death clocks.
I saw that, read it.
And I was like, that's magic. That is magic.
Well,
it was awesome watching.
Your shit dies. So
it was awesome watching the Bruce Meister pumping that clock like crazy.
I think he bloody rubbed some pre-workout on his nostrils before that game. He's
loving it. He's loving those the death clocks.
Yeah.
I think that could catch a few people out. So definitely, if you haven't, you didn't know about it, it's going to be there. So be prepped.
Oh, look, I think you'll be right. And this is a bit of a learning curve for us as well. So Batman will be running a HeroCon. This is a bit of a kind of lead up to HeroCon for me as well as a TO. So be interested to see how the death clocks go, how the players go, how the terrain goes, how everything goes.
And how much time has each player got?
So the rounds are 2 1/4. So 15 minutes of that is admin and 2 hours, so hour each on the clock.
And that's the 15 minutes at the setup at the start when you're basically doing your...
that's your shake hands and blah, blah, blah. But even for the people who haven't played Batman, you deploy your street elements, your light posts and stuff. So that stuff is all on the clock. That's your turn 0. That stuff is on the clock. And then the
strategies as well? Or is that part of your admin at the start?
So you're choosing them as admin at the start, but when you actually do them... Because
that's fine.
They interact with, the street elements and that. So, that's all on the clock. So I know the Bruce Meister has tested himself because he can play a bit slow in tense games. So that's why he was testing himself against Jono, against Mr. Freeze.
And he ended up with quite a bit of time left.
He ended up with a heap of time left. That said, he's an old Malifaux player and stuff like that. So he's used to the avoiding analysis paralysis.
Yeah,
so
he knows what he's doing.
We'll see how the players go, but look, it's not there to penalise players at all. It's a new player tournament, but it's there to keep us in check because if you suffer the old analysis paralysis, the
game can go forever.
Or the other side of that is the TO has to call a 6-turn game in turn 2, which doesn't really make any sense.
Yep.
So
and if you haven't played with that death clock before, I recommend when you have breakfast, for example, get one out, rip one out, and just time yourself just on the sly. Just think, I wonder how long I can smash this breakfast out, and put yourself on a timer, and boom, get into it.
Yeah, you would have used the death clocks when you played that Kings of War event.
Yeah.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Because at the start you're all like, oh, click, 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 you go, you go. And then you start making mistakes.
Yeah, I mean it does genuinely change the game because you're right. You have to think on your feet, and first thought's a good thought, and just jump in. So your game is more error-ridden in the sense of your decision making.
I actually like it,
but so is your opponent because you've got to put risk out there.
Because I'm not a analysis paralysis type player. I'm just like, cool, whatever. I'll just go with it and roll the dice, right? And it usually doesn't pay off.
With a plan.
But it brings some of those other people that maybe want to analyse it and, what's the maths for this or that? It brings them back down to my level a little.
A little bit, yeah.
They'll probably still beat my ass, but it's a little less of a beating.
Yeah. I don't know, it does genuinely inject, I think, a bit of fun and urgency into the game.
Yeah.
Which, is cool. So I look forward to seeing that. That'll be one thing. So, yes, that's coming up.
August 18th.
August 18th, yes.
Yeah, so just around the corner. So if you're even remotely interested in Batman, or if you just want to come down and check it out, August 18, Kalinga Tavern, Tickets are $10. daysgames.com.au, yada yada. Just come down and have a game. And it's fun. All the terrain will be there.
It's sick tables.
And the guys are cruisy. You know, the guys that I know that have signed up, are all cruisy. And look, I think people are just more inclined. We just want to get more people playing Batman.
That's it. Look, even though it is a tournament format, it's just an excuse to play 3 games in a day.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
At a pub. And we can't stress that enough.
Yeah,
it's at a pub.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for Delta 10 that you haven't already brought up already, Greg Star?
All good, big fella. We're Dunskies, I think.
All right. Well, basically, 3rd season. Missing the old Jacob, but he's kind of been here in spirit, I guess.
He's popped in now and again.
Yeah, and that's about it. So I guess we'll call it there. Thanks, guys, for shooting the shit with us on this episode.
No worries.
Some of us were a bit late, had a bit of late notice, but we managed. So massive thanks to you, JT. And I guess we'll talk to you guys out there in a little while.
No worries, man.
All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for listening.
Have a lovely morning. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Power Stance Gaming Podcast. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. Subscribe and review. You know you love us.
I do wish you could chat, but
crying in baseball
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.